We are live now. So welcome if someone is watching. I don't think so. Probably not. But
Yeah, because Jed is
Jed is here, so
so
he isn't watching. So maybe
Well,
the Doodles
28
watch. I don't know.
millimeter was supposed to be out there. I'm holding him to that promise. So
Okay, so
let's see if that works.
if someone is there or if someone is coming, well, welcome
Scream.
and yeah, say something if you are there.
right. If you say we will not hear you.
Yeah, that's true.
Or just
But,
ignore.
but if you heckle, I'll start crying, and the whole game will go astray. So.
It says 0 there, but I'm not sure. There's
We
one.
have one. Yeah,
One.
but it's on Facebook.
Okay, so it's probably Joe Coombs.
Yeah, it can also be Liam. Liam sometimes
Oh,
joins in
Liam
Facebook
Thompson.
and
Yeah,
then or
yeah.
Paul, and then they go back to YouTube because we can't see their comments on Facebook, and they're just Facebook
Oh, Joe
users.
McKeever is here.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, this is not in real time.
yeah. It takes there's a delay. It's a bit weird.
Mm.
About 5 hours.
Not that delay.
Probably not as much, but
All right.
well, okay.
So,
Jed, you
well,
can introduce
if
it.
yeah, I was about to say we're going to be playing Wretched New Flesh, which is future noir. Is the it's not quite cyberpunk, but it's set in the fairly near future, where the international zone in Morocco is kind of a um, playground for unethical scientific research and corporate development. And our heroes for this game will be zone security officers, Zone Sec, who work for a kind of a black book operation. So we'll go around and let you introduce your characters in any order you want. But I guess we'll go ladies first. Ava.
So I'm Eva Borges. I am an ex criminal, more I'm missing the word, a smuggler. But I became a star in a reality show, and after that, I couldn't be a smuggler anymore. And somehow I ended up working for Zone Sec. They offered me a deal I couldn't refuse.
I mean, you could, but the alternative is horrible.
Exactly.
So,
So it's my time. My turn now. Okay.
Yeah,
So
you're the next lady.
I
Yeah,
don't.
next
Yeah,
plan.
and lady number 2. I don't have a background. I'm not a fifth edition player, but okay. So William Seymour was a private detective, and he got addicted to black meat, and he is a strange guy. He has visions, he hallucinates, and he believes he's kind of psychic, uh, which probably helps him with his work. And he was invited to ZoneSec, and what's this? Oh yeah, okay.
I'm
I didn't do
working.
it.
I'm doing my ping ping. Continue, carry on.
So that's why. Right now he's working for ZoneSec, and he's still a strange guy, and he's still addicted to black meat, of course.
What do you mean black meat? Is it is you're being racist?
It's a drug. Yeah. You know what
it's,
it's
it's
called.
centipede meat, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah. So basically, that's it. I'm an old guy. It's just
You
it's a,
will eat the bugs, and you will be happy.
yeah. I do it. It's a fish. Right? It's a fish. It comes from the sea, at least.
And
Okay.
I guess we'll go with virtual ladies first. So, Jana.
So John is actually psionic, not like Seymour who believes he is. She actually is a natural psi. She was kind of a corporate person, career do that, but she was eventually recruited into Zone Sec because she offered psionic abilities. So that's basically the main characteristic. That's it. Quick introduction.
Finally, Mr. O'Malley, Agent O'Malley. Yes.
Sorry. So I'm Patrick O'Malley, an Irish kid recently arrived from the States, from MIT. He is kind of a genius in computers, but he's also addicted to somewhat illegal substance he invented. Nutkicker is a energy drink, and he's quite skinny, but also with some muscle. He's always on the edge due to the Nutkicker energy drinks, of course, and he always trying to please. He always want to please somebody.
That's a great thing for a cough.
I have to do an ad for Nutkicker
Yeah.
using the
Isn't
same
there one?
voice.
I thought there was one in the book, but I guess it's. I
No, yeah,
guess
no, I mean
yeah.
A video ad.
the video ad. Yeah.
Gotcha.
The same guy who did the same guy, the same voice with from the man video clip.
I think
Probably.
you'll find a cold cock ad on Saturday Night Live that you might be able to adapt.
Yeah, that's. I have to look for something to inspire.
There's a
All
work
right.
for
Well,
next week.
as our story begins, it is a early spring night in Morocco. You guys have been working your regular zone sec duties, but each of you will get a pretend message from a coworker who does not exist that says, "Oh, hey, heard you had a rough shift. Why don't we meet at the Oregon conclusion tonight at 7?" And you this contact in your comm unit means that you are going to go meet with Clayton Reed off the books. So the Oregon conclusion is a nightclub, which is a legitimate club that tests an Oregon accumulator as part of its dance floor routine. But at the bottom of it, it has some zone sex, um, a secured containment area, and like a little mini safe house that occasionally you use to meet off books. The reason you meet off books is that your unit typically works cases that need to not be reported up the line to the people that actually pay for your services. Um, you guys chiefly work for a group called Takeda um, Corporation, which is owned by a gentleman that is up the chain from a even larger fish who he is attempting to screw over. And you guys don't know all the details, but you know that occasionally you guys bend the rules and take on side projects that need not bother the higher ups.
Occasionally, okay.
Yeah, I mean your 9 to 5 is doing whatever the
Yeah,
corporations need to occur, and
yeah,
I mean it's very the government of Morocco has one building in this whole place, so
yeah. Okay.
so
So,
you get to the location.
hmm
The nightclub is literally thrumming. The Oregon accumulator sounds like a Tesla coil when people are bouncing around. It's basically a feedback loop. People dance and party in corrals. The Oregon accumulator powers a emotional feedback loop that makes them party, dance, corrals more. This place is perfect for walking in and out of with no one realizing you're even there.
okay.
So yeah, the back of your teeth are tingling as you come in, but you know the deal. If you don't jump around the giant penis looking thing, you probably will be fine.
Okay, so Patrick is quite tempted by the scenery, so he probably is going to dance a bit.
Well, I'm a master at avoiding penises, so
Yes, you already have your area plotted. You're just like,
yeah.
Did we arrive more or less at the same time or separately?
you're slated to arrive for a meeting at 7:30 p.m. But
Okay.
you can. It sounds like a few of you may get there earlier to legitimately, shoo off some of the day's stress.
Okay. I'll look around and see if I if I find any of them in the inside the club because I go in.
I'm on the dance floor, so
Yeah,
Ah,
this is
okay,
not
I
my
see.
kind of
mingling,
place, so I
mingling.
go straight to the bar and ask for a whiskey.
Yeah, they pour you one. The bartender kind of, gives you a knowing look, slides it over on the house. You look like
Thanks.
you've had a bad day.
Yeah, this this music makes my brain hurt.
Bathrooms are in the rear, he says, with a wink.
I look for them.
Okay. Yeah, there's a set of bathrooms. Beyond that is like a little door, authorized personnel only, storage, etc. And yeah, beyond that door, is the stairway that goes down into the zone section. There's
I
a
pick up the
guy here who pretends to be just like too cool for the room, but he is in fact a zone set guy who will just murder a guy that tries to go through that door without authorization.
Okay.
so I pick up the whiskey and I head towards the door.
Okay. The guy gives you a look. You see just for a moment over his contacts, kind of a wireframe of your face, and then yeah, he gives you a nod and opens the door for you.
I suppose it's quieter in the other side, so I'll just
Much quieter.
yeah.
Like everything beyond this point is soundproofed, and as you get further down, it's a Faraday cage and about 6,000 other types of security apparatus.
I will wait in this side for them.
Okay, yeah, you just sit on the steps and
Yeah,
nurse your whiskey. Patrick, you party for a bit, and then
Yeah.
yeah, you see Jana come in.
I
I,
went
I,
to her
I signal. I
and
signal
I
him.
and I motioned to her, come, join the party.
No, I do the opposite motion and wave him towards the bar, and I'll order a couple of drinks.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you just anything or whatever's on
Just just
rotation.
just anything, nothing too strong for Patrick. I know we will be a little bit
Oh,
later
okay.
on,
Yeah,
so
you get two Jonestown specials. It's just Kool Aid with just a little bit of hallucination.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'll go meet her by the bar. Hi,
Okay.
Jenna. How are you?
I, good. Did did Eva arrive? Did Borges arrive?
Oh, I didn't see her
Yes.
yet. No.
Okay,
Okay, I'll
let's
arrive
wait.
just in time. And with earplugs.
Okay. Yeah, you just tell your
And
ears
I
to
will
ratchet
just
it down.
exactly
Yeah.
and just go directly to the door.
All right. Yeah,
Oh,
you come in.
oh,
Yeah.
there she is. There she goes. Maybe we should
Okay.
follow as well.
Okay. Another job, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess you have any idea why we're here?
Nope. Probably
Okay,
something.
let's.
Probably something illegal again.
Yeah, yeah. We are always the last ones to know. Let let's
That
go.
is that is such a bad attitude. It can't be illegal if the police do it.
I'm
Okay.
taking my earplugs on the other side and I see Simmer. I don't know if I know him or not. Probably.
You probably have met. You probably never assembled this crew as a single crew before, but all of you would know each other in
Hmm.
passing, just in case
hmm
you have to, render aid to one another.
hmm
I'm gonna take my earplugs and I'm gonna say to him, I hate this place. Why do we have to
I don't know.
have a front here?
It makes my head hurt. I'm a psychic, you know.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I heard.
Hello, Miss Borges.
Hello.
I'm Mr. Seymour.
Hi, boy.
Hey everyone.
Oh, this will be important. We have two psychics in the, in the same mission.
The more the merrier. Want some nut kicker? I have an extra.
Just one.
That's poisonous, probably.
No.
Be careful with that.
Of course, I did. This is what I invented, so it's okay. You want
He
to try
knows
it?
it's poisonous. That's
Yeah,
why he
that's
drinks it, because it's
Yeah.
poisonous.
suicide attempt. Uh, well, I guess we can go down there.
Yeah, right at 7:30, you see the red lights on the skiff door turn to green, and Clayton Reed opens the door. Like, lovely. Everyone made it. Hop inside. We'll talk.
Hello, Mr. Reed. How are you?
He just gives you a cold stare. That will be disclosed later.
Okay. I
Once
walk
once
in.
he gets you guys in, he closes the door up. Presses a variety of buttons to secure the place, and then walks over to this panel and just mumbles a few words in Arabic. And then you're like, "What? That's weird," because he's not an Arabic dude. But weird stuff happens in the Valladolid. So you're like, "Oh well, whatever." And then yeah, he sits himself at a table, kind of a
But did we
very
understand what he said? Or was it too
yeah,
low?
actually, it's to the gin. I say secure this place,
Okay.
which yeah, depending on how you feel religiously, that might be an issue, but probably not if you're in this room. This is a weird situation. He begins. Please have a seat. We're not going to stand on ceremony here.
Just gonna ask, do we have chairs for all of us? Okay.
Oh yeah, there's the room is basically a conference center with one of those little halo lights hanging down. Very scrubbed of electronics and whatnot, except for a small projector that is air gapped from the rest of the network for classified briefings and such, which he immediately thumbs on and pulls up the first slide, which is just some Moroccan dude on a inlet to a dock, coming off a boat. Um, it's got a timestamp. Looks like it's a security picture. Um, and yeah, he starts in this one's complicated. I'll give you the series of events in hopes that you'll begin to understand why this has to be treated somewhat delicately. Uh, 3 days ago, this man arrived in Valladolid. His name, according to his passport, is Nabil Afelsi. He is a Moroccan native. He came aboard a vessel, uh, the Kairu Maru, was a ship hand. He reportedly was visaed out for a 2 day shore leave. He has since skipped that visa. Bit of a red flag. Nothing that warranted us. Next situation, and he plops again. He hits the thing again, and it shows basically a recording of a side call being made to Zone 6 tip line. Then we got a contact from a scale that is one of our confidential informants, guy known as Gregory Jurgen. He's a smuggler. We suspect he has ties to the Dragon. He's been helpful before, so we give him a little rope. Eventually, we're going to draw that around his neck. He let us know that he is to make delivery of a sniper rifle and enough small arms to kit out one man to do a whole lot of damage in town to a motel next to the airport. We did some biometric looking, and our boy showed up there. And he clicks to the next slide, and you see this same individual in different clothing and he is at a he's in and around a skeevy hotel area in the airport district.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we tagged the visa skip and we started looking into things. The biometric fingerprint came back with something interesting, and it came to me. And then he clicks the slide again, and now you're seeing the same guy with a lot cleaner, freshly shaved face, a lot closer cropped haircut, and this indicates that he is a agent of the CNI, which is Spain's intelligence service. Once we got the biometrics, we found out that this guy is Luis Sanchez Pons, who is a counterterrorism expert for the CNI. And it got flagged to me because I've worked with this guy a few times. Normally, if we have foreign allied assets in town, they're supposed to check in with Zone Sec, deconflict, and let us know what their purpose is. The fact that he is here off book means that there's a very large chance that he is doing something that our bosses will not like. Chairman or Director Aziz, or Director Crow, did a little soul searching on this one and thinks this guy's bringing a gathering storm with him. So we're going to go pay him a visit. And by we, I mean you four are going to go pay him a visit. You're to be given maximum discretion, get the feel for this guy, what he's about. If he is doing anything that our corporate masters are not going to want, then we're going to get him to a ship or a plane, send him home, and we're going to have a stern talking to with the diplomatic corps over there. If he's doing something undercover, like embedding himself deeper in the Middle East or further into Morocco, let's help him out, send him on his way. Basically, we need to let him know we saw him. We don't like that he didn't check in, and he either needs to account to us or we need to bounce him back home. I have history with this guy. There was a room I was in once in Mexico where a guy, a Sicario, was going to see how much of my intestine I could eat before the trauma killed me. Thanks to this guy, I didn't find out. So, as much latitude as you can give him, but we're not going to be taken for fools.
Mm.
Questions?
I raise my
So-
hands. Can I speak?
So far, so good. So far, you've managed. Go for it.
Okay, thank you. Do we have the address of the hotel he's staying in?
We certainly do. He is at the low rent hotel. It is outside of the airport, even though he arrived on the dock. That's an old spy trick. And airport hotel security is lighter because you've just gone through the airport in all likelihood. This guy's he's somewhat seasoned, but I have no idea what he's here for, and that's got me a little spooked.
Okay.
So we're not authorized to hurt him.
Don't let him lay hands on you. I mean, you're Zone Sec, and we're going to represent Zone Sec, but I don't think it's going to come to that. This dude's got a good head on his shoulders. Either something's going on that we don't understand yet, or he's making a move against us, and we've got to let him know that doesn't fly. If it comes to that and he wants to get unruly, I'm not asking any of you guys to take a bullet for a guy I like.
Did you already contact the CNA, the Spanish government?
No, we are not. We did not even bounce this up to Morocco or to our own internal. The council is unaware of this activity as of yet until we know what it looks like.
As usual.
Oh, this is even more secretive. There is a chance this guy's come to break someone's knees in town that we wouldn't mind seeing knees broken. And if that's the case, then he gets a wink and a nod, and he gets four buddies to help him do it.
Okay. So, as least as we know, the Spanish don't know he's here.
Not known at this time,
Okay.
but the Spanish sending him here without contacting us indicates a very serious move on their part, and
Hmm.
almost certainly indicates that the mission is to do something here that we would not like.
So there's no problem if someone says, for example, would break into their mainframe and poking around.
I'm not authorizing that, but theoretically, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a wealth of information, isn't it?
Okay. Say no more.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Nudge,
Say no
nudge.
more, say no more.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Understood. So.
If there's no other questions, and he pulls up the GPS location of the hotel and lets you know that the smuggler is supposed to deliver stuff to the parking lot there, but he does not have a room number or anything. So he's supposed to show up later tonight. We've asked him not to bring the stuff until we clear things. So if you want to go in pretending to be him,
Mm.
that is an option.
So he's expecting Gregory Jurgen, right, to deliver some sniper rifle and some small arms.
He's expecting him as a person and as a service, but he has not met the man.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm looking to see who of the guys can be Gregory. I think O'Malley is
Yes,
too young for that.
Yeah, I am Gregory.
William is Gregory then.
Probably I'll just go ahead and sniff a bit the hotel computer to know where this Luis Sanchez is staying in what room,
Okay.
and if I can get some pictures,
Okay.
some video
So yeah, is there anything you guys want to cover before you break up with Clayton here?
from my part.
Nope.
No.
No,
All right.
No.
Yeah, because
No,
yeah.
mission is
This
clear.
this room is air gap, so you won't be hacking anything other than the projector there until you get out. But
Yeah.
yeah, he takes you aside, William, and says, you're eldest statesman on this one, so keep this group as tied together as you can. If you need advice and whatnot, call on the secure line. But for the most part, I'm hoping this is something you guys can exercise your judgment on. Crow doesn't want me poking my fingers into this any deeper than it's possible because I've got history with the dude.
I think it's not a problem. Though Patrick seems to be a little eager to do things, but I think it's manageable.
Oh, you don't make it into this toy box unless you're broken. But
So
good luck anyway.
Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, we can go now.
okay.
Okay.
Yep. Reed walks over, looks at the little panel on the wall again, and says the deed is done in Arabic, and then disarms all the conventional security and masking technology. Opens the door for you guys to walk out.
Okay. So as soon as we leave this confined area, this protected area, I'm going to tell them, well, probably I'll just hack into the computer from the hotel and try to to see in what room he's staying, and probably get some video
Okay.
feed from there.
All
Yeah.
right.
Go ahead.
you can get to a terminal, or you can get your personal unit hooked up,
Yeah.
and you find the reservation and advertisement portal for the hotel easily enough. So
Hmm.
give me a hacking roll.
Okay, so just it's hacking and the bonus from intelligence.
Yes.
Rains.
Yeah, Brian.
Brain, sorry. So 18 is what? Plus 3?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's the hacking plus 3 and anything else, or just this straight up?
Only if you have some bonus, but I don't think you
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
some perk.
Oh, okay.
Software. Well, there's some software that has bonus, but that's we
Okay.
didn't buy
Okay.
anything. So
Okay, no problem. D20, here we go. 25.
Okay, yeah, 20. Yeah, you hit F12 and you go into console mode, and yeah, it's a very cut and dry, off the book reservation system, pretty standard, and then you just basically admin almost your way into
Yeah.
it. It does not take much, and it does not take you long before you're on in the joint. It's disorganized once you get into it. It looks like it's run as like a ma and pa type thing, but they
Okay.
do have working security cameras, and the reservation system is all kind of jacked up to the point that they don't even register people by name. They just have like a little description of the
Hmm.
person, like tall dude that paid well, or good
Hey,
tipper, and things like that.
Jesus. Okay. So I'll. Okay. So anyway, I'll try to find a reservation for Neville at Helsday.
Like I say, you don't find one under the name, but you do look through the
Description.
reservations. Yeah, and you
Yes.
do find, scruffy sailor guy.
Okay.
And that's, room 4, and then you can meander over to the security footage and
Yeah.
confirm that that basically room 4 has a couple of entries and exits for the guy.
Okay. But is currently there at the moment? Is that a room or no?
You roll back footage to the last entry, and the last time you see him, he is going in the room, and that was about 2 hours ago or so. It looked like
Hmm.
he was carrying in like a bag of maybe some takeout food or something.
Okay. I'll convey this to them. Okay. He's probably at the room right now, eating some junk food.
Okay,
You want to go?
shall we head over then? Bill?
yep, let's go.
Okay, you guys, zone sec officers basically can kind of more or less, call a ride share sort of. A lot of cars have auto drive, and you can pull from the squad car
Hmm.
comportment, and most cars in a Voladot have spherical wheels at this point, so that they have more parking opportunities and whatnot.
Yeah.
But you guys tend to travel in kind of black Land Rover looking things. So yeah,
Ah,
imagine a black Land Rover with little
yeah.
globes instead of tires, and that's what pulls up after a few moments and presents itself to you.
Okay. Uh, so, Mr. Seymour, do you think we're going to use force?
Yeah, probably
Of
not.
course, we're going to use force. That's what I was brought in for.
Yeah, let's expect it to run like.
I have a gun, right?
At
Are
the
you
very
asking this of
minimal,
character
yeah,
or
you
No, no.
should
not
have
of
a pistol.
character?
Yeah.
I'm
You
asking
shouldn't.
the GM. I have a gun.
Yeah, at the very minimum amount you would have a pistol, but
Okay.
also the unmarked SUV would have two uh, assault rifle style. Or, that's not even a term, but two battle
Okay.
rifles, and four uh, four pistols with 2 clips each.
Okay. I'll just check my pistol and then put away. Okay.
Yep, still there. Mostly loaded.
Thank God. And I'll drink another nut kicker.
Okay. Yeah. As your vision begins to be less red and a little more blackish around the edges, yeah, you can feel it kicking in.
Yeah. You
Who's
want some?
driving?
I'm driving.
And are you neuro? Are you neurolinking? Or are you...
Yeah, I have an Neuralink.
All right? Then yeah, you for all intents and purposes are the car for a brief amount of time and just sort of zoom along. Um, yeah, the traffic late at night is crappy around the city of Glass, but once you get out into the outskirts where the airports and the docks and such are, um, it gets a lot lighter. The international airport here is always busy. Um, it is a variety of planes and such, but the most of Valladolid air traffic now is moving more towards the newest thing, which is these zeppelins that have dragonfly wings that are basically sustainable biological flight systems, which cost a pretty penny, but nothing says a Valladolid like something that looks like a devil coughed it. So
Nice.
when you get to the airport area, there's several of these sort of drifting around hither and thither, and you find this little hole in the wall motel. It's basically just a two level strip of like an office on one side, and then two stacks of units, 12 units total. He is on a bottom unit. Number 4 is about midway to the end of the first stack.
Okay. So
So I parked the car.
Okay, you park. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of this parking lot is bigger than it probably needs to be in terms of how many units there are. It seems to assume there's 2 or 3 cars per room. Uh, so yeah, the other cars look like they're rentals and whatnot from people that have just gotten off of airplanes. And yeah, you sit there for a while. Room 4, the lights are on. There are 4 other rooms kind of staggered out that have lights on. You can hear people, playing Travid or listening to music.
so being an airport hotel, it's quite busy.
It's a low rent one.
Hmm.
It's busy for them. You think
Hmm.
it's almost about half occupancy. You think,
Okay.
but yeah, this looks like somewhere that you stay till you go to the place you're actually going.
Okay. Okay.
This is the my assistant or I forgot to make arrangements hotel.
Yes. Okay. So, Mr. Seymour,
I
are you going to make contact with this guy or?
Yeah, it's time for that. Let's be be ready, and I'm going. I'm going in.
Okay.
And Miss Gibson, are you going to make your hocus pocus or?
I'm walking around a little, just stepping around the parking lot, just looking if there's something that looks strange
Okay.
in
You
the
hop out.
surroundings.
And you guys
Obviously,
are in
I'm
civilian
concentrating
clothes,
to
I'm
do my own
guessing.
reading. Yeah.
Yes.
Except Ava, I'm guessing you're
Uh,
getting out in tactical weave or something.
yes,
You're,
exactly.
so are you
I'm
staying in the truck for now?
Yeah, I'm
I,
going to
I'm
check the security of the place and just
Security of the
join if
place
they.
is abysmal, but everybody give me a perception roll, and yeah, if you have security skills, add that in.
Perception,
16.
intelligence.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, it's an intel roll, yeah. Or
Brains.
sorry, wits.
Brains.
Sorry, it'd be a wits roll, wouldn't it?
Wits?
okay.
No,
That's
brains, because brains
Right.
is intelligence, right? Wits is willpower.
Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha.
yeah.
It
Yeah,
used to be the other
yeah.
wise word.
15.
Uh, I got an 18.
Thank you, wizards, for making us change everything.
And okay, so
So 18 for Patrick.
No, no,
Uh,
no.
Okay,
no,
No, 18
18
for me.
for yeah,
okay,
15
18.
for
Yeah,
me.
gotcha. Okay,
Natural 20 for 24.
13
okay.
for me, so I give up.
Well, all of you, sort of, as this place is really quiet, and you can tell that room 4 has no entertainment system on that is making any noise, which is kind of the uh, exception to the rule here. But Patrick, you being a tech dude and having just recently seen all the camera locations, that this place has, you see there are 4 additional camera sensors located around that room.
Hmm.
There's 2 of them above the door, and then 2 of them on the overhang, where the other stack is kind of above it, like the rain, the wind. What do I
Hmm.
call that? Like the little promenade area there.
Yeah.
So it's got some extra sensors up, at least a camera, but yeah, you
So,
think there's probably additional packages there.
okay, so those cameras are from the guy,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You do
Okay.
not, you never saw any footage that matches that kind of arrangement, and
So,
it's just that room that has it.
okay, so I said that to them to be on the watch and to the lookout, and I'll try to hack to the cameras.
Are you sure you want to do that? I ask him. You
So,
want him to know that we are here?
but
No, I just
if there are cameras there we've been seen already, maybe. Do you, do you think he already saw us in his cameras?
I'll have to hack into them to know that.
Yeah, he given their vantages, he almost certainly saw you pull
Mm-hmm.
up,
Yeah.
but he did
So
he, but that's not the same as necessarily making you as
Mm-hmm.
as strange entities yet.
I'll stay. I'll send the car anyway. And if you want, I'll say to Miss Borges, if you want, I'll hack to I will hack in the cameras.
Don't ask me. Ask Seymour. He's the one in charge.
Hey, Mr.
Not yet.
Simmer. Not yet. Okay.
Not yet. Wait a bit. Okay, so I head on to the hotel.
Okay,
Okay,
so I'm gonna stay in the car so he doesn't know how many people are in the car in case backup is needed.
gotcha.
Do we have a communicator, right? So if Seymour
Yeah, I'm assuming
has,
you
he's
guys have
just
got
gonna tell me, of
earbuds and
course.
yeah, uh, and
If
bone induction microphones.
after walking a little bit, I'll circle round to the entrance, and with a reasonable distance, I'll follow Bill in, but keeping a distance
Yeah,
so
and
it's
to
not.
clarify, these are open. These are open air. They're 2 breezeways. That's the word I was blanking on. They're 2
Okay.
breezeways that kind of have stairway.
Hmm.
So yeah, they front out to the parking lot.
Okay.
There's not an interior hallway for the hotel.
Okay, so I'll circle around and follow him, but like from a different direction, not
Yeah,
to,
yeah. You
to
can
look
you can
like.
go check out the vending machine or the ice machine or
Yeah.
whatever. The ice machine is horrible, by the way.
Okay.
Like it produces more mold than ice, so you're thinking of
Okay.
relabeling it by the time you see it.
Yeah.
Um, are you reaching out as of yet?
Sorry?
Are you doing any psychic mojo
No,
yet?
no,
Or
no, no,
okay,
no, no, not for now. Just
okay, just let me know.
yeah.
And then is Patrick gonna?
Patrick's gonna hack.
Oh no, no, yeah,
Only if you want.
Ah,
okay,
okay. No,
Yeah.
no. First,
all right,
now it's yeah. Seymour
Yeah.
okay, and
has
So
the ball.
is someone in the reception area?
the office is open, yeah, but again, you don't have to go through the office. You can just go directly up to the room. They're
Okay, so I go.
they're outward facing rooms.
Yeah. Okay, so I go directly to the room.
Okay, you get up to the.
What's the name of the guy? Georg what?
Gary, one moment. No,
His
his
real name or his assumed
his
name?
assumed name is Neville Thelsley. His
Yeah,
real name is Luis Sanchez. I didn't get the last name.
Pons.
Pons.
Yep,
Okay.
and then yeah, the smuggler is Gregory Jurgen.
Yeah, Gregory Jurgen.
Gregory Jurgen. Yeah, I was asking about my own name. So
Ah, okay. So Gregory Jurgen. Yeah.
Gregory Jurgen. Okay. So
Oh,
I
you don't want to take a bag with an assault rifle? Is expecting
A
uh,
sniper
a
rifle is
sniper
expecting
or
a
something
sniper
like that?
rifle.
well yes in there's a van parked, so
Ah,
he
okay,
probably
okay.
knows. I don't have to take it with me. I walk to the door and I knock on the door.
Okay. Uh, it only takes a moment. He is apparently just right at the window because it's close to the time anyway, and the door cracks for a moment, and then he's like, hands up.
I do what he says.
You got the stuff, or is the stuff nearby?
It's
Only he
in the,
says it with a Spanish accent, or actually, he'd say it with a Berber accent at the moment.
if he says it with a Spanish accent, I can't understand it. He
Oh,
just
okay.
says,
Oh,
no one understands that.
that's just
Do you got the stuff? I know this is Italian accent.
Yeah.
I can do the Spanish.
It's very difficult. Only the Spanish can do that.
so. Yeah,
I
he,
say,
he he is speaking with he is speaking as though he's a Berber. So yeah,
I answer that it's in the van.
he nods. Take a few steps back. I'm coming out.
Okay, I take a few steps back.
He walks out, closes the door. He's got a like a tactical baton sort of beside him. He hasn't flipped it out yet,
Mm,
but yeah, if this guy needed a gun, he wouldn't be buying guns, right? So
yeah.
he gives you a look, and then he's like, "That's you over there," and points at the SUV that you came in on.
So you want to check the merchandise?
Well, of course. Did you
So
have
let's see.
trouble getting it? I was told you guys were thorough.
It's easy to get those things here. The law is worried about other stuff, not this.
Am I in a position where I can like come around the back and circle back
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
okay.
You can.
So I want to approach from the back to him.
Okay, yeah. Once they start heading towards the truck, yeah, you can come up behind them.
Yeah.
Although
Do you want me to do?
this guy is like head on a swivel time because as far as he knows, he's working. He's buying stuff from a triad at this point. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
yeah,
you need me to do? Do you need me to roll something or?
uh, if you're trying to stealth,
Yeah,
yeah, roll
I
me a
want
stealth,
to. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
just to see how much you might key him off.
Uh, what is that? Is that agility?
I think so. Stealth is supposed to be with agility. And
Okay.
agility is better than dexterity, in my opinion.
I like it better.
It's
Yeah.
dexterity has always been kind of a
And it's a mouthful.
yeah. It's a Gygax
Okay.
term.
Okay. I had 18.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you do pretty well. He's jacked up. He does notice you, but he just sees you kind of walking along the breezeway, and you haven't turned yet. So he does clock you, but he just clocks you as someone going from one room to another or whatnot.
Yeah.
And so yeah, he doesn't pay you a whole lot more attention while he is worried about the guy standing next to him, who's obviously a scary old dude who works for the triads.
Okay,
So
I move to the truck and slowly open the door.
We're right in the what?
But we are the security. That's easy. We are the security. Well, I'm a security. And the
Okay.
driver, so. But we have no, and I will tell when I know yeah, is approaching. I'm gonna tell O'Malley. So what the hell are we going to do? Okay, we are security, but we have no sniper rifles. What the hell
Uh,
does he think he's doing?
but we will arrest the man, kill him. What?
Well, no, you heard what Clayton said. They're not supposed to kill him.
But to
They
get
are supposed to
information, or
talk
just
to him.
talk?
Well, maybe let's get him inside the van.
Point again at him. that's that's enough, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will ready my pistol.
Don't point. Yeah, be careful.
Okay.
You're not supposed to kill him.
You guys get
Okay.
jacked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes around to the back. He's starting to kind of, nervously, limber up the baton hand as you guys get close because he knows when when the back of this thing opens up, it's either going to be happy time or go time. And he's getting ready for either.
Okay.
So we get our pistols ready. Nah, I'm gonna get an assault rifle because it's more intimidating.
Yeah, it's a lot more. You're not walking away from this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
I open the door.
you open the back up.
And I'll say surprise,
Surprise,
Motherfucker.
motherfucker!
and I'll
Yeah.
point again to him.
We'll jump on him.
Okay, yeah. As soon as he sees kind of the armory rack for a second, but yeah, as soon as he sees you guys, he's going to try to jump back, and yeah, he's like, well, what's going on here? And
Get
yeah, he will
inside.
flip the baton out.
Well,
Can I from the back now go closer?
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
just say something because I'm pointing again to him and I'm going to tell Simmer, weren't you supposed to talk to him, man?
Yeah, we're going to talk to him. That's the idea. Well, before he does something, I try to tell him get inside. We want to talk.
We just want to talk.
He sees the assault rifle. He does the math, and then yeah, as Jana is getting closer, he figures out he's boxed in, and he sort of gives that I got myself into this eye roll, and yeah, he kind of puts his hands up like, all right, well, we can talk, but the money is the money. I'm not made out of cash here.
Yeah, don't worry. Let's talk about that.
inside the car.
Inside the car, yeah.
Yeah.
Does he get inside?
He does, but yeah, you could tell now that like everything about him is on edge. You also see him do the like operator thing of like as soon as he gets in, he's looking at every door, seeing what's
Okay.
locked, what isn't. Like like are the windows
Yeah. Who
standard glass or not? The whole deal.
who can I kill first?
That's
Yeah. He's like, well, all right. After I tear off Patrick's head, what can I do with it? Right, like that sort of. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he sees the nut kicker, and he's like, "Oh no, these guys are really bad."
Oh, do you want one?
I've got two back in the room, but thanks.
Okay.
They taste rancid, but there's just something about them.
Yeah, I know, man. I know.
So what is this? I mean, you're trying to get more because, like I say, I mean, the deal is the deal.
We're curious about your job here.
I'm not here to kill the dragon, if that's what you're asking. I mean,
So,
no one
that's
wants
so-
to kill the dragon. He's
so,
like,
so
Yeah, you're
I-
joining
I-
meanwhile. Yeah, we just joined.
and I'll interrupt him and I will say, so who are you here to kill then?
someone has done me a great disservice, and someone that your boss is not going to care gets turned into worm food.
He's still
Why,
thinking
why don't you
that.
let us?
Yeah, he doesn't know who our boss is,
Yeah.
right? So-
Yeah.
Why
Okay.
don't- why-
Okay.
Yeah,
why don't-
he thinks you work for the dragon.
Okay.
Why,
Okay.
why don't you let us be the judge of who our boss will care or not about?
He's some corporate schlug. I don't know who. I don't know a name yet. I don't. I don't have a firm grasp on him yet. All I've got is a picture and a general MO, but yeah, he's not a crook. He's 100% corporate. And maybe I'm
Okay.
misjudging because I hear that sometimes the dragon's a little bit corporate, but
Yeah,
you guys
Yes,
that's
don't
true.
strike me as corporates.
our orders are to see what you are doing and decide if we are supposed to help you.
I was buying fucking guns, is what I was doing. Am I still doing that?
Uh,
What you're doing here, not what you're doing in now, but what you're doing here in Avalidad. You can
Um,
just waltz
I'm
in and do whatever you like. There are people to talk to.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what? Let's play it your way. I'm here to kill this dude, and he pulls out a hard copy of basically another airport security steel. This one is in has Spanish annotations and such on it. What you see is a dude in a really nice Valladolid style cut suit, which is kind of 40s chic without the tie. They've done away with the tie, and instead it just has a brooch
Hmm.
at the collar,
Hmm.
and the guy's like dressed super fancy, has a real gelled and perfectly coiffed haircut. Yeah, this guy bleeds. Corporate exec.
But can we see any symbol from any corporation? Any
No,
hint?
nope, nothing. No, nothing like that. It's not like a corporate uniform. He doesn't have like the
mhm.
cufflinks or the
Mm.
brooch tag or anything
Well,
like that.
yeah, but in the background, any.
No, it looks like it's taken in a maybe Madrid airport.
Okay, okay, okay.
I'm thinking if O'Malley can take that mugshot and like drive it in the system and try to find out
Yes,
who the guy is.
yes. I'll try to make find the image
Oh,
to
okay.
to match.
You
Look,
yeah. Give
look on
me give
Facebook.
me a computer
Yeah,
roll.
with this annoying sorcery.
Right,
But this will be computer instead of hacking, right?
right. Yeah, yeah. You're just making a
Okay,
fetch.
a normal. Okay,
Google search.
Google search. Yeah. So no computers. Okay.
In
And
the min,
he is
in the
in
min,
he is in what seat? You guys have him in the back seat, I'm guessing.
Yeah, in the back
And
seat.
is
I'm sitting
Patrick
in
in
one
the front
side.
seat?
I'm sitting in one side of him, and I guess William would sit on the other side of him. So
Oh, okay,
Patrick would be on
gotcha.
the front seat,
Oh,
right?
okay,
Okay.
you kind of
Uh,
squeeze it in.
Yeah.
17.
Okay. Yeah, you pull up the system, and he. Oh. Yeah, you pull up the system and begin searching, and he lets out a little like tisk, like, huh? Okay. So who am I talking to? Because that is a zone sec security. That is a zone sec system that you're accessing. So either you guys have really spoiled yourselves in, or I'm not talking to the dragon.
Something like that, Mr. Luis Chances Pons.
Yeah, we never said we were with the Dragon Man.
That's true.
No,
We,
no,
we
you
didn't
didn't say
lie.
who you were with. That was cool. That was good play.
we're just here being friends. Aren't we here just
So
being friends?
okay, well then let's have the talk we're gonna have. In the meantime, Patrick, you do get a hit
Mm-hmm.
on and sure enough, this is a corporate consultant. His name is Lance Calvern, and he works for Hagashira Aerospace, which is a company that has been famous for the last few years, like last 2 years, for sending a bunch of really high tech rockets up with all sorts of
Mm,
satellites and and stuff for the moon and Mars colonies. And these guys have just revolutionized rockets by making a
Hmm.
sustainable bio rocket.
Okay, so
And
his name is Lance. Sorry, Lance
Lance Calvern,
Calvern. Okay, and he's from what's the name of a company?
it's Hagashira Aerospace.
Agashira
And
Aerospace.
Hagashira is a subsidiary of Takeda Corporation.
Takeda. Okay, so nothing to do with us.
Yeah, we were for Takeda, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
it's
don't
a
Anyway,
know that. I
subsidiary.
don't know Agashiro, so I think he invented
Yeah.
that. So I don't know.
I
I don't know who they are.
You mean Inside Pool? Yeah, this is a brand new
okay.
subsidiary.
It
I
just
I look
opened.
I look visibly disappointed and say, "That's it? Some random corporate dude?"
Well, I mean, to you, he's a random corporate dude. To me, he is an international assassin, and he killed someone that I didn't want to die.
Oh,
So that's why you didn't go through the normal channels as you arrived, right?
I didn't go through the normal channels because I'm not supposed to be here. My bosses think I'm in Bolivia or somewhere taking a vacation.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what the hell does the Spanish CIA wants to kill a corp?
Well, they should
Uh,
want to kill this scale, but they don't because and at this point, yeah, he's dropped into his normal way of speaking, which is Spanish accent. They
Uh,
should want to kill this guy because he's killed 10 politicians and business leaders in Spain, but they haven't
but
put the pieces together.
who does he work for? Is he independent or does he work for someone?
I have no idea. The only way I knew about him was I worked the scene of the one I cared about enough to figure out that the method of uh, execution was novel. And then once I got the MO, I attached it to the other 9 murders. And then I found out that all 9 of those murders coincided with travel to and from Valladolid. Uh, and this is the only guy that traveled to and from Spain within a day or so of either of the event, of any of the events, or of every one of the events, I should say.
so aside that, you don't have any real evidence of this, aside
As
from the
a,
timeline.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is something I'm going to have to assure myself I'm right about before I do the deed. Yeah.
Just wait a moment, please. I'll start searching for this Lance Calvern on the database and try to see if there
uh,
is any connection to what he's
I
saying.
want to do a check to see if he's bullshitting us.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think this would be. I don't have charisma, obviously. I only have intimidation. Uh,
So
let
you
me.
just, so you just point a finger at him like, "Are you
Yeah,
bullshitting?"
exactly.
I'll know if you are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I haven't
No.
shot anyone all day.
But I can do but I have magnetism, so
Okay. Yes. Are you gonna play it,
yeah.
sweetie, or are you gonna play it,
No, I'm gonna
girl?
play it
Girl with
rough.
an assault
I'm gonna
rifle.
play it rough. Yeah, I'm gonna play it
Okay.
rough. I'm gonna tell him I can't believe that we this is all someone killed my girlfriend. Are you bullshitting us, man? You're supposed to be a pro. We heard things about you. And I'm gonna try to be a bit rough with him. Get under
No,
his feathers and see.
not my girlfriend, but
Okay, your
yeah.
boyfriends.
You know
I
what?
don't care.
Doesn't really matter. He killed a bunch of people he shouldn't have killed in a way that only comes from a valid ad. And yeah, this is the guy. I'm going to shake his bones out of his body.
as you said, it comes out from a validad, so it's our playground, it's our problem. So let us take point on this. If there's someone like this here that we don't know about, it's our interest to get to know him a little bit better. So why don't you
Yeah.
calm down a little, take Stay on the back seat that you are already sitting in, and we'll take a better look into this. Sounds good?
Sure.
I'm gonna tell him basically our boss doesn't want you to shit too much in our yards.
Well,
What she said.
I'm just going to do it the once, and I'm guessing your boss is Crow.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to play any cards that I don't have the right to play here. So, but yeah, I did come to do some dirt. So, whatever
Uh,
you need to hear, let me say that.
so what I'll well, I'm not going to hack into our mainframe, so it's on his computer to try to find some information about his lens.
You don't really have to hack into your own computer,
Yeah.
but yeah, you but yeah, when the biometric flags from the image, yeah, you do see that he is listed as a consultant, which is a really fuzzy term in Validad, and
Mm.
he works for Hakashira Aerospace, and you do get a apartment. He has an apartment in the City of Glass, and you get the address for it.
The address? Okay. Okay.
He has no prior arrests or anything of that nature. So.
And can I see what type of consulting he does for the?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't list. It doesn't list. It just just has his employer and his title.
No R&D or or marketing, nothing. Just
Just consultant. Yeah.
yeah. Mr. Simmer, do you want me to get in deeper, or I have an address for him.
Well, I think I can ask Mr. Reed what he thinks about this, and we can proceed from there. I'm going to try to reach Reed and
Okay.
check if he knows it, who this guy is.
You get a few rings, um, and yeah, you go for Reed. Go for Reed is what he says after you
Yeah.
connect up.
Okay, so I'm going to explain the situation and
So
ask
on a
what to.
scale of shoot everyone that saw it to pretend it never happened, how jacked up is
Sorry, I didn't.
it? On a scale from shoot everyone that saw it to pretend it never happened, how jacked up is this situation?
Well, it's doesn't seem that bad.
Okay, we can work with not bad. Maybe Aziz was wrong. Okay, give me the sketch of it. And he listens to you kind of give out. So he wants to put a hole in a dude
Yeah,
for
and
being a assassin.
yeah,
That's a Takeda subsidiary.
but it doesn't seem to be no one of importance. I think.
Well, he's listed as a consultant. That's a very gray term.
Yeah, consultant.
What's your read on him? Is this guy on like a kill spree, or is this guy seem normal temperature? I mean, is this gonna be a one and done? We put him on a boat. We pretend it never happened.
I think that's. I think that's the idea.
Then you and I never had this conversation. Proceed as normal.
Okay.
If Crow asks you, you haven't checked in yet,
Right.
and he hangs up.
Okay. I go back.
You get back to the truck, and now he only has eyes for Ava because she's got a bigger gun than everyone else, and she's shown a readiness to use it.
Okay, Mr. O'Malley. If you want to dig in now, it's time to dig in.
Okay, and so I'll start hacking my way through the mainframe and try to get a better a better sense of this guy and
Okay.
what he's doing.
Whose mainframe are you going to try to run up against?
First, I'll start with Takeda mainframe.
Okay. Um, roll it. Good luck.
Yeah, I'll need it. Before that, I'll drink another nut kicker.
Okay.
That's not healthy.
Yeah,
That
probably not.
that's only your third today,
You
Patrick.
you
You're on a slow day today.
Today in an hour, probably.
you drink a little liquid courage and try to
Yeah,
tell yourself
yeah,
you're only hacking the Pentagon, not the most evil
yeah,
corporation known to exist.
yeah. 24.
Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, yeah, you get into their site. Yeah, he is a propulsion consultant.
Propulsion
You don't get
consultant.
deep into their system before they jack you out, but you do get enough to get a yeah, like a screenshot of his first screen or two of his personnel file. Um,
Hmm. Anything
and
interesting?
yeah, he's a propulsion consultant. He is listed as a genetic asset, whatever that means.
Mm.
Genetic
And
asset?
yeah,
Jesus.
and yeah, he's paid fairly well according to his demographic info for his consulting.
Hmm. And can I? Is it possible to see if it travels a lot?
He does.
Okay.
You can do that just by using your badge to get
Okay.
into the airport. Yeah, under
But
his
I think
name, he
Patrick is
travels.
addicted to hacking. He needs to
Yeah,
hack even if he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
under
Yeah.
his name, he travels out a lot. Under his
His
name,
name.
he does not travel in quite as much. Like if
Okay.
you look only at the airport logs, he travels out via air travel, and then he travels home via rowboat, as far as anyone can tell.
Okay. So I don't. Did I get the sense that probably as an alias?
More than likely, on the other side, he is using an alias. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say to them. So this guy, yeah, is a consultant, a propulsion consultant. Is listed as a genetic asset. What the hell that is? Don't know. He's paid very well for the consulting, and he travels a lot. Probably has a few alias. So, Mister Mister,
Punch.
yeah,
Punch.
Punch is the Spanish guy.
Pawns. Yeah.
Or you
yeah,
talk
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So Mister Louis' story probably is right, or at least it has some truth to it.
So
He's the only one that matches the travel profile necessary. And since we're cards on the table here, the method of murder is a linearly accelerated shard of aerogel traveling at about Mach 2 to the head in every case. Uh, Looking at the footage, the thing turns. He's yeah. Whoever did this has to be either one of two things: a certified genius or a telekinetic.
a genetic
Yeah.
asset. In other in other words.
And because of that, the Spanish authorities do not want to dig into it. They think it would cause a public panic. Some of them don't believe that such an asset exists, that sort of thing. So, and a lot of the people that got plugged were separatist leaders, like my friend, and so they were people that the government isn't going to chase across the street to find the killer, though.
Um, Mr. Seymour, do you think Takeda has this kind of interests around the globe?
I don't
Political
know.
assassinations, or
I don't
I,
know.
I
I
roll
don't
my
know about that.
eyes. I roll my eyes. No, of course he doesn't. He's a scout.
If he has this one in particular, I have no idea. Maybe.
Well, you're the boss. What are you going to do?
Let's find out something more about this, if
Shall we
possible.
pay? Shall we pay him a visit?
Yeah,
It'll be interesting to find out who he's working for.
let's try to find out more about this.
Okay. You gonna pay a visit to his apartment?
Yeah, and Mr.
Pence.
Jesus, Luis is coming
He's
with
not
us.
Jesus, he's Pence.
Yeah, Pants is coming with us.
I would prefer to. And he
I look
looks
at
at
Pence in
Seymour.
the
Yeah.
yeah. I look at Pence and say, "Well, can I stop pointing this at you? Will you behave and collaborate with the authorities?"
You have gotten me further along than I probably would have gotten in the next few days. So, yeah, I'll
Yeah,
behave.
Zonzek is here to serve. So I
Wha-
point
He
the gun
smiles
out.
at that, that the slogan.
Well, in that case, I'm going to try to see if I can get some footage from his apartment or at least his building, if he's home or not.
um. Okay. Yeah. So
You said he's living in the City of Glass, right?
he is. He is. Yeah. In high end corporate apartments.
Probably a penthouse or something like that.
Yeah. And yeah, it doesn't take you long to. I mean, if you're just sort of using standard cop methodologies, yeah,
Yeah, standard. Yeah.
he lives beyond the floors which they exercise discretion. He lives in the section where they exercise maximum discretion. So there are
Okay.
not it's single suite to a room or to a floor,
hmm
and yeah, there's no security cameras up there.
You'll need probably also a key to get there in
Yeah,
the elevator.
car key. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that sort of thing is very negotiable for police. I mean, you can
hmm
just
Okay. So I don't have any means to know if he's at home right now.
no,
Uh, okay.
not digital means, but
Okay.
there might be
Okay.
some social engineering ways.
Okay. Not my field of expertise.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say.
So shall we head there?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you get on the road. Yeah, you basically are almost unwinding the journey you just
I
made.
check the what time is it? I check my personal computer or something. What time is it
Um,
now?
Look at the sun, man.
yeah, it's probably 11 p.m. or so.
Okay,
In this case, the moon.
in this case the one. Yeah.
Or well, if you guys were meeting him at, yeah, it's yeah, maybe earlier than that, 9 p.m. ish, 9:30.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, you guys make it to the apartment complex, or will the suites? Yeah, they're condos and apartments and kind of a mix here. There's a doorman, several doormen, as a matter of fact, and yeah, they
Secure.
uh, you pull up, they open your doors for you, and, give you full treatment.
Probably. Do you want me to stay here and try to know something else, or do you want me to go with you?
It's
I'll ask
probably
Seymour.
it's probably safe for you to stay.
Yeah, probably stay
Do,
here.
do, do you think you can find any more information?
I don't know, but I'll try to get in the mainframe, in the building's mainframe, and give you access to his floor.
Okay, great. Let's keep comms open.
Well,
Okay.
the $60,000 Avala coin question is, am I going up? Pine says.
Ah, we are assuming that you are staying here with O'Malley.
I
With
figured
me?
as much.
What? Serious man? With an
We're
assassin?
friends.
Jesus, you want to kill me or what?
No, we're all friends now, aren't we,
We
Mister
are.
Potts?
We're Jake, and
Yes.
I get it. I mean, if he's up there, you don't want me doing what I'm going to be inclined to do. So, yeah, we'll play it your way.
Good.
Okay,
Agent
so
O'Malley and I are just going to get to know each other.
Right.
yeah, right.
Okay, so the three of us are gonna go
He
up.
gives you the most friendly look.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm so sweating, you know.
When he says that, when he does that friendly look, I'll say, um, but have one thing in mind. I'm actually quite fond here of O'Malley. So if he's not here happy and drinking his nut kicker as he usually is, uh, you will you will not be long here in Avalida.
Copy that.
So if you want me to do some computer shit, just tell me, okay?
Yes, probably not. Maybe if you couldn't do it before, you probably can't do it now. But let's keep an eye on him.
Okay, and the three
Okay.
of us are going. Okay, and I'm thinking, are we really gonna leave O'Malley alone with the?
He's a big boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but what about
he's
O'Malley?
he's been in worse situations.
All right, so the three of you peel out and
Hmm.
head into the lobby.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna
yeah,
tell.
what's
I'm
your
gonna just
approach?
tell Simmer and Yenna that I'm starting to have a bad feeling about this. This Louis guy is being too collaborative with us.
Do you want to, since he thinks that we are, all of us are going up, do you want to stay back and see what he does?
But this guy that we are facing is supposed to be dangerous. Can you two handle it? Handle him on your own?
First, we are just taking a look. If we
No,
need,
they are both dangerous. So let's. Yeah,
yeah,
you stay here.
Okay,
yeah,
You
I'm
can.
gonna stay, but I'm going to stay. Well, without
out,
yeah,
out of
You're
yeah,
gonna
out of
Louis
you're gonna
sight.
knowing
stand
that
Out,
I'm.
outside for
yeah,
guard,
yeah,
or
yeah,
Yeah,
out
I'll
of
just stay
sight.
outside.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you take up the car guard detail.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
starting to have a
So,
bad feeling about him. He's being too nice and
I'll
collaborative.
be I'll be the old time watching cat videos from TikTok.
okay. So let's go up.
All right, you guys. What's your approach? Are you just going to go in and kind of like try to defeat the security to get up? Or are you going to like badge your way to the concierge and tell them police need to take a peek?
I would go for the badge approach.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, you walk
It's
up
a
to the
city of glass. So
concierge, who is this very prim looking young gentleman. Oh, welcome. Welcome to the Casavali apartments. What could I do?
thanks. This is your zone
Let
sec.
us through. Yeah, let us through. Thank you.
Oh, certainly. Is there a security issue that needs addressing?
No, just
No, don't worry about it.
zone sec work. Don't nothing dangerous going on.
We, of course, pride ourselves in being as cooperative as possible with
Yeah,
council
yeah.
business.
We're
And he
just
grabs he
preparing
grabs his
a.
little master key and right this way, officers. Yeah, he will key you up to that floor. Yeah, it opens up. There's like a little area, receiving area, for packages and people that push the wrong button, that sort of thing. And yeah, he walks over to the flat entrance proper and swipes his master key there. And yeah, the door turns green, and he goes to open the door.
No, no, it's okay. Thank you. You can go back downstairs.
Uh, of course, if you need anything further, and he points at the intercom next to the elevator.
Yes, thank you. You've been
Uh,
most helpful.
And then he gets in the elevator and rides it down. And now you don't have an elevator.
Uh,
Jump.
there are always the windows.
There are only two ways out of this apartment: the window and the
Um,
elevator. Yeah,
I want to see if I can sense anyone inside the apartment or if it's empty.
okay.
What shall I use for that? I'll use
Live sense.
search presence. It's level
Okay.
one telepathy, just to see if there are people inside. How many? Whatever.
You cast out. You get a very weird feeling that you've never encountered before using this power. You feel one person sort of present in four places. It's like
Okay.
just a glimmer of a presence, but it's kind of there's like a piece of this person in multiple locations in the apartment, and then you
This
feel
is weird.
like a pet parrot type thing.
This is weird. I turn to Bill and say, "Wait, something is wrong here.
I'm sure
Something."
Ken
What
also
is
feels
wrong?
it.
Yes, something
Unfortunately.
really weird. I can't explain. I think he's inside, but I
Yes.
think he's inside in several places inside the apartment. I don't know how to explain this.
More than one person, maybe?
No, no, no. He is inside, but he is inside in several places at the same time. I told you, something is wrong.
Yeah, that's not normal.
She might not be a very good psychic, you realize.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Not
try
like
to do
you.
my own reading.
Yeah.
What's my
yes,
reading?
You cast forth and you're like, oh, hear me. Uh, yeah, you agree after a while. Yeah, she might be right.
um, shall, shall we go in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll ready. In any case, I'll ready my pistol.
Yeah.
Who's going
I'll do
first?
the same.
I mean, theoretically, if something were to go at Mach 3 at the door, who would be first?
I'm going first.
Okay. All right. Well, good news. Nothing comes at you at Mach 3. You open the door, walk into a very stately appointed apartment. As soon as it registers that someone's there, it starts turning on lights. Um, this is kind of a weird mix of kind of blue and silver Art Deco and Art Nouveau kind of paintings and stuff on the wall. Everything looks kind of corporate chic, except like the coffee table of the living room has all these like moldering sort of old dusty tomes and candles and things like that. And on the floor where his dining room was, you can see that like he shoved all the dining room furniture into one corner, and there's like this silver chain that he's arranged into some sort of like semi pinnacle on the floor. Um, the four things that you're feeling as people are
Yeah.
these things that are just sort of floating in the room that look like
Mm.
drones. They look kind of like a pod with a drone camera underneath it, and they're just floating in the air.
Okay. This is more weird even than I was thinking. I look around, anything. So no one else here.
Just the parrot that you sensed, and the parrot does not look healthy. Looks like it maybe hasn't eaten in a while.
Okay.
It's looking at you guys like
Save
maybe
the
this is a
parrot,
meal.
Anna.
Yeah.
Shall we look around, Bill? I go to the kitchen and open a cupboard, see if there are some cookies or something for the parrot.
It's like it's like a super pretty, everything is very high end, but you can tell this dude is very disorganized. Like, forks and spoons and stuff. There's a really nice, counter object for them, and little placeholders and whatnot. But he's got forks mixed with spoons and things like that. He's got, very, very old takeout in the refrigerator. He's got a couple of nut kickers. And one of them has a sticky note on it that says, for me only, don't take, yeah, and just all the takeout looks really old, like several days or more. And yeah, you get the impression that the kitchen hasn't seen much use in the last few days.
Okay, I'll just find some old cookies and head over to the parrot.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can find some parrot worthy things to eat, and
Okay.
there's some food here for the parrot. It just can't get to it from the cage. And yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, you can get it some,
Great.
you can get it some seed and water and such.
Yeah,
And yeah,
I'll do
it
that.
immediately starts trying to nourish itself, and yeah, you feel its desperation kind of mitigating.
So he hasn't been here in a while, it seems.
It does not look like it. But as you guys walk in, the cameras on the little floating drone things are definitely tracking you guys.
I'll take a look at the books on the table.
Esoterica, like stuff about demonology, interdimensional travel, just all sorts of strange stuff. Some in a variety of languages, and the one that seemed to be on top and that has a bookmark in it or whatnot is about dimensional travel, and the bookmark is shoved into a section where there's like an image of this purple pyramid in some strange landscape. And yeah, the script is, you think maybe cuneiform, but it doesn't quite look right because it curves. So yeah, you don't recognize the language.
So even though I don't understand anything about occult, but the strange thing on the floor seems like a ritual,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess.
this is looking weird. Something. I'll take a couple of pictures of the living room.
Okay. You take pictures, and the weirdest thing is that the pictures you take of the pinnacle don't ever show it.
Mm,
Oh,
it's a vampire.
I'll show it. I'll show it to Bill. Look.
That's strange.
Yep. Shall we pretend we didn't see this, and or what shall we do?
Uh,
What about these drone things? I start waving to the drones. Hello, anyone there?
The phone begins ringing.
Oh, it worked. I pick up the phone.
All right. Yeah, you pick up this handset.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
What was this guy's name? I forgot.
His name is Lance Calvin.
Lance,
Lance.
Yes, officer.
Oh, everything okay, Lance?
No. Everything is not okay, officer. But don't worry, it soon will be.
Um, that does not leave me at ease. Can you elaborate a little bit?
I'm being assaulted, but very
Right
slowly.
now, right now, at this precise.
Yes,
Where are you?
that is a very complicated question. What if I told you I was a lot of places?
I would need a little bit more than that.
I am in a Volodod. I am on the moon. I am on Mars. I am in space in a variety of locations. And I am in other worlds because I was lied to about my role.
Oh, you were lied to. What are these kind of foredrawn things here on the? Because I'm thinking that you are here also as well. So maybe it's my
Those are
mistake
the
or.
latest and greatest in uh, our new drone line for security and entertainment purposes.
Oh,
That's a 6K camera there, perfect for filming all sorts of entertainment, and at a very reasonable price point, or so I'm told.
I wasn't asking for the ad. What about this drawing on the floor that disappears?
Oh, that's something a friend uh, uh, thought might help me with my condition. It did not. Why are you in my apartment?
We received some information that you might be connected to some events that we want to look at.
That
Look a
is
little
very
bit more.
likely true.
Okay, this doesn't help us at all. I'm on kind of speaker so that Bill is also listening into this conversation. This doesn't help us at all. Um, is there any way that we can get you back here to validate?
You're
You
standing
said
with me.
yes. You said you were on a valid, but where is your physical self?
There are four of them in the
I
room with
think
me.
I think he's referring to this for 6K
So you are the
whatever things.
drones.
Amongst other things, yes. But as to Mr. Calvern himself, the me that I'm slowly losing, I'm somewhere safe, and I'd like to stay in that place for now until I know who, if anyone, I can trust.
You can trust us. We're Zonsec.
Yes, which means that you work for the council, which means that you work for the people that lied to me, used me, and manipulated me.
Did they? I don't know.
No, not at all. We just want to solve this situation, get everyone to safety.
Are you a god?
That's not something that I get asked every day. I'm thinking of a certain occasion, but that's private. No, I'm not.
Then you may not be able to fix my problem. But your problem may be far more localized.
What is my problem?
You have a case you're working, I assume?
Yes. Will you be returning to Avalida?
Have you seen the victim's body in this case?
No, not
It
yet.
might behoove you to. I would look in the brain particularly. They don't leave them very clean when they come in or leave. You might
They? Who
you
are
might
they?
find some lesions that let you see a little further into what's going on.
Who are they?
I don't know. I suspect I will know soon enough, but by then I think I might be one of them.
One of them.
This is
So this is some kind of technology, mind controlling technology.
It started as a technology, but those little beetle bastards lied to everybody, and now they're making it something far, far worse.
I
And if I
start.
can't keep being me, I'm going to become something far, far worse. Maybe you should follow the money.
I start cursing in French.
Mon Dieu.
No, worse than that.
Ah,
Something like,
is there worse than that?
of course. Putain de bordel de merde, ça.
Capitaine
Oh,
Haddock.
oh, my ear.
Connard d'enculé. I will.
He
I'm.
lets you go for a while, and he's like, "That's right, let it out in French."
Yes. So I'm really not in the mood for this. But yeah. Bill, what? I don't think we can actually do anything here. Let's
Probably
leave
not.
the
Yes.
gentleman.
Yes, the four gentlemen.
Let's stay in touch, shall we?
Yes, I think it's a
Yeah,
good
how can we
idea.
reach you? How can we reach you without coming
Yes.
here to the creepy pentacle
He
room
gives you
thing?
he gives you a contact number.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
He gives you a contact number for him.
We're going to, to,
Okay,
to call the beyond.
okay.
666.
Do you mind if you take your parrot? If he stays here, he'll probably die.
Yes, I regret that. Yes, let him go
Okay, okay. We'll let
or
him go.
take him if you like him.
Um,
His name is Phoenix.
ah, Phoenix. Oh, hello, Phoenix. Okay. Shall we go downstairs?
Yes, let's go downstairs.
See, they don't get you guys to do
Okay,
the fun
okay.
missions. They get you to do the weird missions. Yeah,
Yeah.
you head
Well-
downstairs, and as you come out, you catch the concierge giving you the most shit-eating look as you're walking out, like
I'm holding. I'm carrying
the parrot.
the,
Oh, well, then he gives you a look
no,
like,
no.
finally, they got that
Okay.
bastard. Oh, they give him the
Yeah.
chair or whatever, the perk.
I ask him, do you like parrots?
No one likes parrots, sir.
Okay, well, I'll
Parrots are
give
the
it to
pets we're
someone
forced
else.
to have.
Okay, I'll give it to someone else.
You can leave him at the
Is
blue
Eva
parrot.
around here? Oh yeah, the blue parrot. Yeah, I know a guy that loves parrots, so
Maybe he doesn't
it'll be a
like
gift for me. That would be ironic if
Yeah,
the blue parrot
so
would.
now we'll cut to Ava and Patrick are with the other.
Yeah. With
Hans.
Sanchez.
He's yeah, he waits for them to leave, and he's like, "So you're a hacker, huh?
Sometimes
How good are
I can make you disappear. No kidding. No. I can do that. No.
That's
you?"
very
Well,
good.
that would be handy, actually. But no, there's some orbital assets that if they were to lose some of their ordnance over this hotel, I mean, I could arrange considerable payment.
How much are we talking about?
I'm thinking something in the order of 80,000 Avala coins. But I mean, you're the talent. You tell me.
I don't know. Let me think about it. Oh, by the way,
You better
this
think
cat.
quick. Those things have a window of operation.
Okay, but I'll try that with my partners out. Probably, if I'm still alive.
He nods. No, I get it. You got to
Yeah,
live here, right?
yeah. I can't shit where I eat, where I live. So
Hey, can't blame a guy for trying, right?
yeah. And if you look closely, this cat can dance the Macarena. Watch, and I'll show him a video of a cat dancing the Macarena.
He actually is amused by that. Like, how in the hell did Reed find you, and why did he keep you? You're too pure for this game. See that
Oh,
lady out there? That
yeah.
lady is made for this game. You are too pure for a kid. Get out
Miss
while you can.
Borges. Oh, I'll see at this moment. I'll see her and I'll wave to her. Hey, Miss Borges, right here.
Stupid fuck. And I'll approach the car.
Oh, come inside. Didn't go up with them?
No, I stayed behind to babysit you.
Oh, but no problem with Mr. Pennish. It's quite nice, by the
Mr.
way.
Pennish.
Yeah, Mr. Pennish.
Yeah, he's very nice. I give him a side look.
So, anything from Mr. Seymour or Miss Gibson?
No.
Are
Well,
they
they didn't
alive?
ask for help. They didn't ask for help, so I guess everything is okay.
Or probably they're dead.
That is a
Maybe we
cheerful
did.
thought, O'Malley.
Yeah, we didn't have even time to ask for help. We
Yeah.
just
Maybe I was wrong about you being too pure for this game.
Come on, they're not dead. They're not that incompetent.
Shall we go up to see
Oh,
that?
that's the greatest compliment Borges ever gave anyone.
They're not dead. I'll just ask them for the intercom. You see, and I say, Seymour Gibson, copy.
No response.
Other response. Maybe they are that incompetent.
Yeah,
I
he's
can't
like
believe you're gonna make me go upstairs to see. Now I have to babysit them. Why do I have to babysit everybody?
Do you want to go? Do you want to go, that I go with you, Miss Borges?
I gave him a look. No, you stay here and don't do anything stupid. Can you do that, O'Malley?
Yes, I have more cat videos to show him.
Okay.
about the time you guys negotiate this, finally those two come out
Okay.
with a
A parrot.
prisoner apprehended.
You see, they're alive and they even caught someone.
Oh, a
Never
parrot.
take me alive. Never take me alive.
Well, at least the parrot is dead. He's not dead.
It's
That's
a live
true.
parrot.
The parrot is imprinted on Jana because he's not dead. Right?
Yeah.
So, did you talk to the guy? And what's this?
Uh, yeah, we talked to the guy.
So he's a international killer?
He may
Well,
be
he's international as it seems.
intergalactic.
Even more than international, yeah. He gets around.
But he's at home or not?
Yes,
And why do you have a parrot?
Yes, he's
he is
at
at
home
home and not.
and not. Yes, good. Well put.
Well, Schrodinger's cat is alive and not alive?
Maybe that too.
Yes, probably. Yeah. That's a good assessment of the situation. I have a parrot.
What does any of that mean? Says Pons after all.
It means that you are not being completely straight with us.
This is a very strange story.
Is there any reason I shouldn't go up there and beat this guy to death?
Well, we wouldn't let you for starters.
But what do you mean he was not straight with us?
Let's drive somewhere else, and we'll try to
We'll talk.
explain.
Yeah. Try is the the key word here.
We need to drive someplace
Yeah.
isolate and safe, probably the outskirts of town. Well,
Okay. Yeah. 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 Ponds is the further you get away from the city and the closer you get to like quarries and swamps. Anywhere you could dump a body,
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
really becomes less enthused about the trip.
If I notice that, I'll tell him, don't worry, we are not going to kill you and dump your body.
we're not.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You
know
guys have no
that,
fun.
but I'm
Neither.
worried about whether you're going to try.
No, no, it wasn't a question of trying and not succeeding. It's we are not going to dump your body. At most, we will burn it, but dump it, no, no.
I wish you luck.
I'll try to give some nut kickers to the parrot.
Oh God.
Oh, we should have dropped the parrot off somewhere on the way. Okay,
No,
later.
Yeah. Are y'all
No,
gonna
you
drop Are
the
y'all
parrot
dropping
is
the
with
parrot
us.
off in some a
Yeah,
paradise of?
blue parrot, the bar. We know the
Okay.
owner.
All right. Yeah, you can make a side trip. But yeah, now you're dealing with a increasingly nervous and on edge ponds as you guys get out to the edge of town.
but Miss Gibson, can you explain me better what's happening?
Uh, Bill, how can we explain this?
Difficult. So, apparently, he's into occult stuff. There was a what's it called? A ritual
Pentacle.
place there. Yeah, well,
So
and
an assassin cultist.
or someone. Well, it's I don't think it's his. Well, it said it's as a friend, so it's someone he knows isn't the occult. Uh, there seems to be something about technology that turned into something else, and though he wasn't there, there were four drones there that at the same time he was.
Yeah,
I don't.
that's it. See, simple.
So he was not at home, and there were
And how
four
do you talk?
drones.
How do you talk with him if he was not at home or
Well, he
if he
called.
was?
Ah, he
He
called
called the
us.
phone.
He
Ah, through
called
the
us.
phone.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. He
Yeah.
called us. Yeah, called us.
So
Yeah,
he knew we were there, so because
Because
the
of the
drones.
drones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So he was not at home, basically.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's.
yeah, it wasn't at home, but
He wasn't at all.
the drones were
So, but did you get
So
any
he
information
was
about?
watching you through the drones. Okay.
yeah, and listening probably.
But you didn't get any information about this story of assassinations and stuff.
Yes, he talked to us a little bit about it, and
So he told you
he,
he's an assassin.
he he asked us to look at the bodies
What bodies?
from the victims. I think they will have some clues.
But we'll
Something about
need
the
to
way
go
they
to
died.
Spain.
I
I don't
don't
know.
know.
We'll have to go to
Maybe
Spain.
kill someone here. But I look at Pants. What about the bodies of the victims?
I have the autopsy reports, but almost all of them have been cremated or buried at this point.
Was there something strange about the way they died?
Specifically, the brains.
They had a
Yeah.
needle of aerogel shot through them at an ungodly speed. Yeah, they were not fit for open casket. In most cases,
Was
he
there
hit the head.
was there anything missing from the bodies?
No, I mean there were anomalies, but I mean
Yeah.
considering the murder,
No, no, no.
the method of murder,
Anomalies is good. What were the anomalies?
uh, scattering of tissue. It looked like uh, parts of them had been pulled or twisted in ways that were inconsistent with the force delivered. A lot of the medical examiners just wouldn't sign off on some of the autopsies, but the third drafts in some cases ended up becoming the official record. Like I say, these people don't believe in it. They don't like it. They think it would cause a panic, and they're probably right. And so they didn't want to deal with that aspect of it. It took a lot of digging just to find the 10 that I found.
So this is stranger than what you actually told us. Okay, so
Yeah, but
I
the good
mean,
news is that this might not be psionic related per
I
Yeah.
se.
I don't know enough about psychic powers to know. I mean, again, that stuff only seems to come from here. So
The psychic stuff.
yeah, I
can
mean,
we figure out if he killed someone here? Patrick, can you check for people killed in Avalidad with a similar pattern?
Oh,
And while you're diving into your computer things, um, he did tell us to follow the money. Can you check for any links of money transfers or accounts related to these guys
this guy is
and
meaning
to
the.
The victims.
the victims and the would be killer and see if there is some
Oh, but
patterns or
I'll
something?
need their names.
he he will rattle off the ones he can think of off the top of his
Mhm.
head.
So first, I'll try to search if there was assassinations with this MO in Avalidad, and then I'll try to dig into the financial history of the some of the names that you will give me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Um, the financial histories is very very muddled. They were all public figures or corporate bigwigs,
Hmm.
political people. So there's shell companies and yeah, it's a muddled mess to kind of get through. You can start that process. You don't know that it'll finish.
Okay, okay,
In a day or two or so.
okay.
But also the money around the our killer guy,
Uh,
not just the
uh,
victims.
well, technically, he's paid by
Mhm.
Takeda, so
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
paid
but
by Hagashira Aerospace, and that
yeah,
seems to be his only income.
yeah.
He occasionally, he pays for all of the travel he paid for out of his own pocket, and
Hmm.
he has been, yeah, his about a month or so ago, or about a month or so before the killing started, he started buying a lot more stuff from vendors of, esoteric books, and he started paying for mind reading services and fortune tellers and
Mm.
things like that. And that pattern sort of increased up to the point where uh, where the first of the Spanish assassinations
Assassination
occurred.
occurred. Okay,
Now,
so
looking
can I?
for killings in the
Yeah,
database, you don't if you take out the word assassination, which has no meaning in a
yeah,
volatile, uh,
yeah. Sure.
there are a lot of people that have murder, method unknown, extreme kinetic involvement. Is basically the tag that gets used, and
Hmm.
yeah, there's a lot of these. Now you filter out the ones that are more or less mayhem murders, and or mayhem fights and things like that. And yeah, you
Hmm.
get down to about 6 people in the Valladolid that meet the criteria of people that died like this that are prominent figures in government, corporations, and a few underworld people too,
Mm, okay,
including a lieutenant of the Dragon, reportedly.
Mhm.
okay.
Is there anybody that we can could still check?
The last one was about 2 days ago. That
And
meets the mo.
hmm
This is some like practical nobody as far as the profile goes, but
hmm
he's somebody related to the Zone Sec operations butting up against Gartha.
well, we can go to the to see the body.
Yeah, it's a nice time to visit the morgue.
Yeah, you get to the morgue right at this point. You've been running a good deal of the night, so
Yeah.
you get there at like late hours. But there's always somebody there, for intake. And yeah, sure enough, you see one of the ghouls. Kind of. He's like, oh, you guys bringing in something?
No,
Is
checking. So
is the Spanish guy with us at this point?
He's in the SUV at least. Or are you taking him with you, or are you gonna leave
I
him
don't
with the
know.
Malik
I
Mm,
don't know.
to bond?
let's leave him at UCV. We don't want people to see us with him in
Yeah.
a
Okay.
public building.
Okay. Are y'all gonna babysit him, or just sort of leave him on his own?
Oh Jesus! I'll be there with him. Okay, no problem.
I want to see the body this time. I want to see weird shit. I'm tired of babysitting.
All right. You three go in, and he sits out there. Yeah. After a while, he actually takes you up on a nut, Krager.
Okay, I'll give him.
He takes a sip up, and he's like, "You invented this?
Yeah, quite good, isn't it?
Do you make money? Like this is in every convenience store."
Yeah, but it's a passion of mine.
Oh my god, are you one of those independently wealthy, does it for the good kind of guys? Because those guys make me sick.
No, I don't have any money, man. No,
You you
I
I'm
think
need
al-
I
I'm
think someone
also broke.
stole the formula from him.
you,
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude
I
dude.
don't have the
What
patent. I don't have the patent for this. So
After this, we're getting revenge.
wasn't it one of your
You
other
do right by
characters?
me, and the
Yeah,
Nutcracker
it was. It
murders
was like
is gonna be a thing.
my other character stole this pattern. Well, she didn't
yeah,
actually stole it. He gave it to her.
yeah,
We're
something like
gonna go
that.
find who did you wrong, and there's gonna be an elevator shaft.
Did
They're gonna
did that happen
familiarize
already?
themselves.
Or
Uh,
it's just a plan?
it didn't get to happen, but she's planning on a
Yeah,
campaign
yeah,
Ah,
it's
okay.
the
for
plan.
the.
Yeah, yeah, it's going
Okay.
to happen soon.
It didn't happen because meanwhile, I think they are in Antilia.
Oh dear. What wicked webs we weave. All right, so you guys go into the morgue, yeah, and the guy's like picking up or dropping off. Yeah, oh, good, morgue humor.
Yeah, we
More
have a
humor.
date
Yeah.
with the stiff.
Oh, you're gorgeous. And yeah, that's all he says. He just notices who you are, and you're like, what, fan of my work? Like, well, and then he's like, so what can I do for you guys?
So we tell him what is the guy that we want.
Oh yeah, God, that's grisly. And he walks you over to a cabinet, opens it up, and yeah, he's in like a cryo pack, basically bag with blue water, except yeah, it's keeping him at a decent temperature.
So what do you know about this dead body?
He puts a little tablet looking thing onto a rack over the thing and sort of runs it over the body and you can see kind of an image of what's going on inside. Basically, someone put a straw in him and stirred. He whatever hit him hard. We're thinking it might have fallen from space, but I mean seismographs didn't go off. But yeah, there's nothing. There's no real murder weapon that we can ascertain from these wounds. It's like someone. It's like someone just grabbed this guy and yanked him into another district.
But from the outside, how does he look?
He looks bad. The front looks fine. He's got like a little entry wound, and then the back is just blown out. Like all the tissue is just atomized from that point. Hydrostatic shock is very apparent. Like there's not anything on this dude that doesn't look bruised.
So something entered and then exploded on the backside.
Oh no, it through and through. All of this on the back, that is all kinetic energy there. Like I say, someone hit him with the mother of all weapons.
Is this possible? Is this technology possible?
He looks down at the body. Apparently,
The guy told you to look at the brain, right?
Yes.
There's no brain.
he's like, well, no, this guy
What
got hit in the
weapon?
chest. So he goes up to the brain and yeah, Sure enough, you see these black lesions carved into sections of the brain, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what that is. It looks like prion damage, maybe like he was eating human meat or something, but it's way too patterned." And he presses a few buttons on the tablet, and it sort of shows that tissue in relief. And yeah, it looks like it's kind of almost like antlers growing out of the center of his spinal column through the brain, and it's very regular looking. It looks like maybe a second nervous system kind of imprinting itself through scarring.
Mm.
Jeez.
No idea
That
what that
doesn't
is.
that,
We
that
asked
doesn't
some
look
of our
random.
we asked some of our sci support people. This doesn't even look like something that they're aware of. We think it might be blood surge from the impact, but honestly, nobody has any idea.
Could it have been previous to the death?
If it's legitimate prion damage, yes. I mean, it would have to be. These kind of crystalline formations would take, you know, days or months to approve. You guys got picked for this case. I thought this case was going to be a BTF.
It's maybe related to another case
Yeah,
we're
can I have some
investigating.
copies of all that stuff?
Yeah, sure. He starts poking and shoots over to your biocomp copy of the autopsy report, but also all the scans that he's just shown you. And BTF means burn then forget.
Hmm.
It's what happens when you get a victim where nobody wants to be involved in the investigation.
I feel
Okay.
that right now. Yeah, I'm feeling you. Okay, so this keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, I look at both of them. So what?
I don't know. I- we have
BTF.
we have what yeah we have what we came here to get. So, but it doesn't seem to have helped anyway. It's just that.
Technically, we finished our assignment. We dealt with the Spanish guy. We just need to put him on a boat out of Avalida.
Yeah. Well, you can't kill the guy if he's not at home, right?
No, we
Exactly.
can't.
So
We can't kill him. I don't think you can find him.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think the guy himself is very worried that he has an assassin trying to find him. So
No, he probably isn't.
While they're doing this, I'll search for the books. The other guy, the Lance bot,
Oh,
and try to find what the subjects are.
uh,
And
the
and, and
last few books
mm,
he bought
mm.
all had to do with quantum entanglement, dimensional travel, and wormholes and stuff like that.
Oh, so
it was a
quantum
mix of
physics.
science. Yeah, it
no,
was a mix of science and Wuji.
Okay,
But he
so
also made a very large donation to something called the Travelers Society.
Traveler Society.
Yep.
Okay.
well, he
Uh,
said to follow the money, so donation maybe it's
yeah.
fine.
I'll see. First I'll see if this Travel Society has a website.
It does not.
No. Hmm.
You find the Travelers Aid Society, but it apparently has something to do with a game.
Hmm. So I'll try search on. There is a. I think there is a deep web, a dark web.
Deep Dark Web. Yeah,
Yes.
you
Okay. So I'll try to search anything. I'll cross-reference quantum physics with
Okay. Give me a roll.
with travel society.
Yeah, give me a roll. Computers.
Computer. Yeah. Okay.
Meanwhile, yeah, your other fetch is still chugging to see if it can find any sort of financial connection between these various people.
Yeah. So it's 15.
Okay. You find some forum posts of people in in immediate Avaladad area talking
Hmm.
about oh you probably want to ask the it'll be some weird question about like, oh, my boyfriend is speaking funny now and he refuses to answer me in anything other than Aramaic and whatnot. What do I do? And they're like, you might want to talk to the Traveler Society and see what's going on there, or there'll be various people occasionally that will mention it.
But no
And
address or website or.
no, there is a hotline that they give.
Oh, okay. So I have a phone number. Okay. I'll wait for them to arrive to tell them this.
Okay. Yeah. By the time you finish that, they'll be coming back from the morgues. The gang's all here again.
Before we are at the car, I want to ask this too. Why? What if we just ditch this Spanish guy? At this point, he's more like just extra weight.
Did
Uh,
him where?
Don't know.
Kill him?
No, no.
Ah, okay. Really
Ditch
ditch
him.
him.
Yes, no, I didn't mean ditch the body. I mean ditch him.
Just
As
tell him to go away. That's bye
And
bye.
yes, or put him
but
in a cell or something. I mean, just
I don't think you should put him in a cell. People are not supposed to know that we have contact with
Yes,
him.
well, maybe we can watch him to check what he's going to do.
Yeah.
yeah. Let's yeah.
Maybe O'Malley can follow him. Not really follow him.
Oh,
Follow him.
okay, okay.
Okay, so let him go. Give him our contact and or give him a burned cell phone. I think we can get hang of one of those, and then we talk to him when we have something.
Yeah, but we need to keep an eye of him on him if he's staying in, and only that. Have to. Oh, okay. O'Malley will handle it somehow.
That's what the hackers do.
Yeah.
Magic.
Okay. So we get back to the van.
Yep. O'Malley and Pons are just living it up.
Oh, as soon as they arrive, I say, I found a travel society. It's something that Lance gave
It's
some.
some weird guys that I think they are
Do you know
in
the
They
travel
travel.
the.
society? No,
I
no,
heard about them.
yeah,
The Travel
Lance.
Society.
Yeah, they gave Lance gave them a lot of money. So he
Oh,
said to follow the money. I follow the money.
I think they're somewhere in the old Medina district, but I'm not sure. I've heard about them.
But do you know anything about them?
No, not really. Just heard the name.
It has something to do with quantum physics and travel.
Oh, well, travel. I think it's in the name. Quantum physics. I don't know. I think there's some kind of explorers and things like that.
Like the geography,
Yeah, National Geographic.
National Geographic.
Yeah, something like that. Or apparently not. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So a dead end. Okay.
No, no, no. Call them. Maybe a good ad.
Yeah.
Ah, but you want to call that I call them now?
It's a
No,
bit
no, not
late.
now.
Yeah.
What time is it? Yes, of course.
I think I need a net kicker if we're not going to sleep.
Yes,
No,
Mr.
take.
Pons.
Kick the
Mr.
nuts.
Pons, what shall we do with you now? Mr. Pons.
I mean, this is your town. It'd be nice to have you around, but if you let me out the door, I can go my own way. Done more
And
than I could have
yeah, what
expected.
What way will that be?
I mean, I'm going to find this guy and draw a line across his throat. Yeah, but you guys can pretend you didn't know that.
I don't think that guy is very findable right now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
The-
sounding more and more like it might be a little harder task than I'm up to. But
Why
I'm
don't you? Why don't
very
you go back?
motivated.
No, yeah, but why don't you go back to Spain and we'll let you know if we find something.
Would you do that?
Would
Yeah,
you
I'll
do
send you an
that?
email. I'll
Would
send
you
you an
No,
do
email.
that?
no. I mean, would you do that if you were me?
Oh,
Are you guys really that in for yourselves here?
no, but we're not just in the mood of having something bad happen to you, so trying to look at different
You can
options.
just stay, well, go to a hotel and chill until
Yeah,
we tell you something.
Yeah, you can just wait some
I
time.
will return to my hotel and wait for exactly 48 hours. If
oh,
that makes things easier
That's
for you
good.
guys.
That seems to
perfect.
be.
But if I
Yeah.
don't hear
That's
anything
perfect.
from you by then, or if I hear something from someone else that gives me a hot lead, I'm chasing it. Fair?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Then
Yeah.
take me back to the rat hole, and I will hide in it until such time.
Okay, it's done.
All right, you guys drive back to the hotel
Yeah.
or motel, probably more fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, you let him out. He goes in his room, uh, and you guys, as you're driving away, you hear just a god awful racket, and yeah, there's a section of the hotel just blown out, right where
What?
room 4 was.
What? What?
Huh?
What?
What? What? Say what?
Stop the car.
You basically hear a whistle, and then then the ground shakes, and yeah, the that section of the hotel has just been shattered in a like a conical shape.
Okay. Is it,
Shit.
okay. Okay.
What
Okay.
the fuck just happened, guys?
Is there anyone around? Describe the area where we're in now, to just to have an idea.
Yeah, the hotel is like two banks of 6 rooms with a little like a breezeway on the bottom and then a balcony on the top to access the rooms. The cone shape is basically a depression, like something hit the door and just kept going and pulled everything with it.
So,
Okay. So, uh,
I think you
from
better stay with us.
no, he was already
Yeah,
inside.
Ah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah,
yeah, yes,
inside.
yeah,
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 yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, stupid. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
From
yeah.
from 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 the from the place where we are, do we have a view of the where that might have come from?
yeah. If you look up and basically assume that the cone is pointing, in the direction of the impact,
Yeah, yeah.
you see running lights on a zeppelin
Mm.
above the airport that is, flying away.
So
That came from the
the
Zeppelin, yeah.
okay.
Can
Can
you
I try to project my senses into the zeppelin and see who is inside?
Yeah, give me a roll.
Okay. So I'm using clairsentience, which is level 3, telesthesis. Uh, what do I need to roll? A previous successful distance as rules to focus on an event. I'm actually not not sure exactly what I need to
Yeah,
roll, but
give me a wisdom roll, just to,
yeah.
or,
Wisdom roll.
willpower. What is it
Yeah,
now?
wits. Now it's
wait,
wits.
wait.
Wits. Yeah.
Okay, so I had wits. I have +2. I rolled a 12, so it's 14.
Okay. Um, yeah. You push yourself pretty hard, but you don't. You feel your nose kind of tingling, but you don't get a full on nosebleed. But yeah, you feel that same presence in various places within the zeppelin. Most notably along the spine of the zeppelin, it looks like there's some sort of linear accelerator type thing that that presence is embedded in.
Oh, so it's not like a visual person that I see.
It
It's
it is
the
it
the
is
zap
it is
the
that dude
the
distributed about in components of the zeppelin. There are, however, four normal humans who are serving as the crew, and it looks like you can feel panic in all of their cases, like they are trying to get a hold of the controls and figure out what in the hell just happened.
Hmm.
and it's the same guy that I sensed
Yep, same
in the
presence.
room.
Yeah.
Lance.
Okay, I start
Lance, man.
cursing in French again, and I turn to them. It's the guy. It's the Zeppelin. It's the guy.
The guy's in the Zeppelin.
No, no, the guy is the Zeppelin.
Miss
He's
Gibson,
in,
I think I don't understand you. The guy is in the Zeppelin?
he's in too many places, it
Weren't
seems.
you guys saying that, oh God, he didn't kill anyone, he's such a nice person? You're awful at your job, you know that?
I do this.
I mean, about 15 people that you know of.
It is possible to follow the Zeppelin?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, give me a driving roll, Ava. Or
But
no,
it's
is William
I,
driving or Ava?
I will say, wait, it's no point because what are we going to do to arrest the Zeppelin?
No, the guy's in the Zeppelin, right? He fired the gun.
No,
Guys, the problem is not the Zeppelin. The problem,
no.
or the guy. The problem is the is who is giving the orders. Maybe we need to simmer. I think we need to call Reed.
Okay.
I
You
don't want to
also,
have a
yeah,
Zeppelin drop something in my head. I don't know
yeah.
about you guys, but
Hmm.
Ava, give me a intelligence roll for
okay.
perception additive.
Oh, 18, good. 18, 19, intelligence not that much, I think. Let me see. No, 19.
Well, that's for this is not bad. So yeah,
Good.
while you're kind of chasing behind the zeppelin as you're debating whether that's a good idea or
Yeah,
not, so you
yeah.
don't lose momentum, and because your senses are more expanded, being integrated with the controls, you can see that the side of the zeppelin does have the Hagshira corporation logo on the side of it.
hmm
No. We have to look into this corporation.
No, I'm gonna tell them we don't have to look. We need to look the other way around.
we don't have to look at.
So you think it's the big boss of Ashir is calling the shots? Literally?
Probably someone in Ashira. So maybe I don't know. Let's talk to. Well, the Spanish guy is dead anyway. So let's phone home.
ET.
Like ET, like
Yeah.
ET.
Okay, let's call
Oh, Mel,
Reed.
You call Reed?
can you find while they're talking? Can you check inside the corporation who is transferring money or who looks like
He
they
already
have
asked for that role, but I think he needs. Ah, no, that was for the people. Yeah, the people that were killed.
Yeah, the
a
people thing is still running.
Yeah.
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 any relationship to the specific relations to our guy from inside
Miss
the
Gibson,
car.
are you asking me to hack into a corporation? A sister corporation?
Well, technically, you're not hacking; you're providing security. So go ahead.
Okay, I'm testing the ports. I get you. Okay, no problem. So I'll try to hack into the Ashira Corporation
All right,
mainframe.
give me a roll.
Natural one.
Oh, um, okay, yeah,
Total 9, but
yeah,
natural one.
you get in. You're connecting in. You're like, oh, great, and yeah, you get into the database, and then yeah, a chat window opens,
Uh,
and yeah, and then the
uh,
first line comes in. Interesting approach.
who is this?
You know who it is. I'm in lots of places now. It says in all caps.
What is this?
Uh, is this shot GBT GTB or the new AI?
I'm looking over his shoulder like this. So, did you get it? Did you get it?
No, some guy is trying to mess with me. Read this. Probably a
Oh,
new security officer.
I have simplified your issues. Maybe it's time to talk again.
Do you know Miss Gibson? Do you know this guy?
right, that his parrot is okay.
Your parrot is okay. What the hell does that mean?
We need to go back to the apartment. Oh no, we have a contact. What time is it? It's so late. We haven't slept yet. Shall we? Hey
Drink a nut
guys,
kicker.
we
Do you want a net kicker?
in
Yes,
case you
maybe.
didn't notice, we are talking to our Zeppelin friends
No,
here.
I didn't.
I'll call the number that he gave us and put it on loudspeaker.
Okay. Uh, it rings once, and then you get this kind of distant, kind of electronic distorted voice.
This wasn't nice.
Nothing about this is nice. Hagashira needs to answer for what it's done, and he was getting in the way. If he could have killed me, I would have let him live. But he was just keeping you unfocused.
Yes, that's why he agreed to go away for and let
And
us do
and
our
he
work.
has. How nice of him.
So if the corporation has to pay, why don't you let O'Malley do his job and poke around?
They need to pay directly. You're not going to get a warrant. You're not going to drag them into court. Find the Beatles and make sure that someone knows what they're doing. They're the
Well,
ones
if
that did this.
well
Everything
if
was working according to someone's plan until they took over the plan.
The Beatles.
But what does those Beatles have to do with what's the name of the corporation? Amatoshi?
Nothing in this town is original. Everything is stolen. These guys are the thieves. Some bigwig bitch brought them in from hell or wherever she comes from, and they've been calling the tune ever since. They've been taking my brain and cloning it in order to make their telekinetic drive system that they've put in everything. And then the bugs started taking me other places. I'm in worlds you can't imagine right now, being worshipped by things you wouldn't want to see. They're making me the receptacle for something. And if you don't stop them, if I can't stay me, things are going to get bad. I think they're making a god for a Volodot. Maybe for the solar system.
what what is happening here, Miss Gibson? Who is this?
Someone who has a very high opinion of themselves. But you said your body was resting somewhere.
It is.
What if we just um, euthanize him?
I think my original form is the only thing keeping me in charge of all this biomass right now.
Okay, so
I think the
check.
last step in their plan is to take me out of the equation so that whatever that thing is can walk into me like all their buddies have walked into all those people I had to kill.
Don't you think this is a little bit above our pay grade?
Probably, but I'm not paying you. But if money is a problem, it can be arranged.
No, 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 no. It was not. It was a metaphor.
So I'll well, if I can expose the truth to the social media, it's a beginning, right? It's a start.
Yes, anything's a start.
Okay, so in that case, I'll need to access their mainframe.
No objections from me.
Okay, I'll try again.
Uh, you're already connected, so yeah, he just gives you access. Like you get a root panel. Uh,
So I'll start downloading all info about what about if I can see about any cross-referencing the names of the Spanish guys, the him regarding him also the
yeah, on
glance.
this side, you do see a lot more connections with these people, and yeah, your search begins greenlighting certain connections.
Hmm.
Basically, the money behind this company is a lady who you've heard of, Margaret Carter Young, and
Margaret.
she is some big money player that's been backing a bunch of Takeda stuff. She is on
Mm,
the do not apprehend
Hmm.
list for you guys, and she has been funneling money to all of these people as well as contributions
hmm.
to either their political parties, consulting fees, sometimes just outright grants for research. And she has also been micromanaging all of the research that goes on here. And
Okay.
there is something they refer to as the source material on the 12th floor that is the source for a lot of their advanced technology. Like, you know, there'll be constant references amongst the engineers to reference 12th floor source material on this item or that item.
But this 12-4 is in Takeda or
It's in
Agashira?
Hagashira's headquarters.
Okay, Agashira. Okay.
Takeda, since these guys have started making a lot of money, he has let them go. You know, the Takeda Corporation does not intercede a lot because they're a cash cow right now. They're putting satellite
Oh, okay.
stuff up. They're getting mass to orbit at a low price, and that makes them a big cash cow for the company right now.
Okay.
And yeah, they're huge contracts for the lunar and Martian colonies that these guys are winning. You know, just by snapping their fingers.
Okay. And about this Margaret, can I find some information?
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's all over it. But she's a wealthy heiress to a lot of old money. She's kind of a party girl, and she very prim English. She's half English, half Chinese, but she's a jet setter in London, and now she's a jet setter in Valladolid. There's pictures of her. You know, she's not the life of the party. She's just at every party.
Hmm.
She's like the wallflower that looks really cool. That is on
Hmm.
the edge of every picture of the coolest bands or whatever. And apparently her money just falls off of her whenever she turns her regard towards you.
And about the family, background family, her family. Sorry.
Yeah, they're landed gentry from way back, tons of money. It looks like over the last couple of centuries, Lots of rich families who are about to die heirless would suddenly merge with other families, and yeah,
Hmm.
basically she is a Katamari of cash.
Okay. But no, no scandals, nothing about the family or her.
Oh no, she's cleansed with.
Okay. She's young, old.
She is in her late 30s, but she
Mm,
looks a little. She looks young for that.
okay. So this Margaret.
Um,
I still think we should call Reed.
Yeah, but
yes,
yeah, we have a lot of information for him.
yes. Tell him that we have.
I can make a PowerPoint to show
Uh,
to show him.
tell them we have.
Word on the street is that the last PowerPoint that had the little opening door sound on it, he shot a
Yeah.
guy. So just bear
Yeah.
that in mind. Like,
Uh,
so y'all
So,
calling Reed?
Yeah.
Who,
yes.
all right. Who's making that call?
Well, Simmer is the boss.
Well, I can start the call.
All right. You start the call, and yeah, few rings in. You get kind of a groggy. Go for Reed.
Good morning or
Is it?
good night.
How are we doing?
Not really. So your friend has been killed.
Not by me.
He takes
not
a
No.
by
he takes a
us.
couple of beats on that. Is this the dude he's after, or is this
Uh,
the guy he's after?
yes, it's the guy is after. Yes.
I'm cursing in French in the background.
Do
Tell
This
him about
story,
the corporation.
this story is very strange. So there's a. It started with us entering his apartment and. Well, let's tell him the story. What happened there? I'm not going
gotcha.
to tell that
He
again.
strangely doesn't like go. Well, that doesn't make any sense. He doesn't question any of it. He just sort of takes it all in, and then when you're done, he's like, "Hmm,
Mm?
Mm?
what?
So you were
What's your
expecting this?
no?" But this may be part of a larger concern of ours. If so, I may have thrown you into a very large fire. But you're in the
No,
fire,
no
so
shit. I
couldn't
say from the background.
you're in the fire now, so you're the people best equipped at the moment to proceed.
So, what are our orders, boss? We are not
Um,
supposed to go after Mrs. Margaret.
no, no, we will not be going after Miss Margaret today or perhaps any day in the near future. But it sounds like maybe something has escaped her corral as well, and that we can pursue. Um, get to Hagashira, kick a kick around some dust bins, and make a scene, and see what they're hiding. Because if they're screwing Takeda and they're screwing Miss Margaret, then our hands are untied, and we can finish what my friend started.
And what about this traveler society?
Let's not rope them in unless we have to. They're an outside context problem for the moment. But if any of them reach out to you, I need to know about that. We need to proceed with that with all due caution. There's an ongoing investigation, let's say.
Hmm. Okay. So, do you want any sensible information of this of the Agashira Corporation to leak?
Not my call. Bring it all home, and we'll figure out what to do with it.
Okay.
That's Crow's. That's Crow's bailiwick, and the more we keep it there, the better. Uh, I'm sure I'm going to get a call from him soon that he's getting throbbing headache of psychic doom.
Okay.
By the way, how's your brain shrinkers doing?
Brain sugar shrinker.
Yeah, are you guys feeling some connection to this dude? Is he getting to you?
What do you mean getting to us?
I mean, if he is becoming a distributed neurological network, there might come a point where he jumps tracks psychically and starts doing the other things. I just want to make sure we're still on an even keel here.
mm,
I don't feel anything.
yeah.
Right? We're all good, right?
I don't know. Yen and
I
Simmer
think
were
so.
closest to him.
Well, I've only seen Patrick drink, was it 7 nut kickers today? So
No,
that's weird.
eight, eight.
Oh,
Probably not a bad idea. Caffeine muddles the mind a bit, makes it harder to get a grip.
Okay, boss. So
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
gonna go to.
No, I already have admin.
I'm going to send around a team to discreetly deal with the hotel situation so that it doesn't get recorded incorrectly in the record.
you mean the crater situation?
Yeah, yep, that situation. Um, this this could have gone better, but this may have been beyond us all. We'll talk, and he hangs up.
So I already have an admin pass through to the mainframe. So I'll try to download all information that will damage the relation between the Agashiri and Takeda Corporation, like he asked.
Yeah, most of what you're finding is stuff that probably they would accept. Like there's not like a black folder here
Mhm.
of like
Hmm.
secret demonic shit. You suspect that that may be physical, and then like a
Mhm.
vellum book somewhere.
Yeah.
With human skin cover.
Yeah, I think we need to do some old-fashioned policing. Nothing against you, O'Malley, but let's just go there.
Uh, okay, I'll stay in the
Yeah,
car.
there's that source material that we can
Yes,
Okay.
find
exactly.
out about.
By the time you make it to the High Shear building, it is kind of almost morning. You guys have been, uh, you know, running all most of the night.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have another nut kicker. Let's all have a nut kicker.
Yeah, Jana, once you get one in you, you feel a lot better. Oh man,
yeah,
I do feel looser now. My
yeah.
mind is expanding. Um, and yeah, you get inside, and yeah, it's what you expect from a corporate face. There's an R&D section here, but the lobby is all it's 3 levels of terraces and such, and lots of posters of their rockets, which more or less look like a gel cap peel made out of concrete uh, that just floats in the air. And they fly these things up into orbit with just tons and tons of materials for like this ridiculously low price because all they take is nutrients. And in little aquariums or terrariums here, you see like logs with fungus growing on them, and they're various funguses that are growing on moon rocks and Mars regolith and stuff, and all these little placards that explain how they're using in situ materials to
Hmm.
manufacture the next generation of sustainable spaceships and whatnot. And yeah, you are met by a very prim looking Asian woman who comes out and gives you a formal bow. She announces that her name is Kiko Hata, and she is She is the head of the public relations branch here in Avalladot of the corporation. Is there anything we could help
Back.
you with?
I bow back. Asian. What country? Chinese, Japanese.
She's Japanese.
Okay, so I know a little
You
Japanese.
gather she is from the home office.
Okay, I will greet her back in a basic
You know little
Japanese.
Japanese, and you're going to ask her if she also knows him.
No, just to establish some rapport, and
That goes a long way
greetings.
with her. Yeah, if you answer in Japanese and use the proper formalities, that does seem to impress her.
Okay, and then I switch back to a language that I know better, English probably, or we and tell her we are following up an investigation, um, and there are some threats, credible threats to this corporation. We would need
Well,
we want to check up with your
certainly we would want
operations.
to cooperate in any way possible with a zone sec security operation.
So we would
what
like
would you
to know
need from
more.
us?
We would like to know more about what is happening here, what you are doing, and
And
see
inspect the place by ourselves
Yeah.
to see if there's any
Yeah.
security risk that you may have missed.
if
Well,
something that can be related to our credible.
we're happy
threat.
to allow you to have your run of the place, but we, for insurance and security purposes, and for the security of some of our international clients, would ask that you allow yourselves to be accompanied by some of our corporate security drones. And at that, 4 of those pod things float down. These, however, also have like little shotgun tubes on the side of them. It looks like they have 4 shotgun rounds and what looks like maybe a taser mounted at the bottom of them.
Yeah. I've seen some of those, but they have cameras, not guns. These look more
Oh yeah,
ominous.
this model is very similar. However, it's a little more hard decked against urban combat situations.
So
Can we
you're
get
expecting
some of
urban, you're
Yeah.
expecting urban combat inside here?
Well, you did say a credible threat, correct? Perhaps I'm misunderstanding your purpose.
Yeah, yes, but not from us. So
Oh no, this is for your security as well as ours.
yes,
Okay.
thank you. You're very kind.
Oh, I endeavor to be so. So please, and yeah, she goes over to the security desk and gives you guys a master key. This is good for all non-biohazard areas, which includes all floors except for the 12th.
Of course.
Oh.
What's on the 12th floor?
The 12th is where we store our Martian and lunar regolith, and those are both very poisonous materials. So if you need access to that, we'll have to fit you out with hazardous material suits.
Okay,
Okay.
it's good to know.
I think we're going to need that probably, but let's check the rest of the building first.
Well, I will make preparations then to have such suits awaiting you. And then, yeah, she gives you the key.
Okay.
And you can't help but notice that when the pods leave with you, they kind of look at her longer than they look at you, and then slowly kind of pull themselves into lockstep with you guys once you start moving.
That is interesting.
But they look like regular drones?
Yeah, well, I mean, the propulsion system's missing. You know, a normal drone would have the little hexcopters or something on it.
Yeah.
This just has that pod that's lifting it up, which you suspect may have telekinetic brain matter in it.
Yeah, that kinetic.
So there is no way I can hack hack them?
Oh, they almost certainly have an electronic component to them. Yeah, like it's just the propulsion system that's biological.
Okay, 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 okay. So I'll try to hack them.
Okay. Yeah, you pull up and you can immediately see that they're on the Wi-Fi, right?
Hmm.
And yeah, you start basically packet sniffing to see how the controls are being sent to
Yeah,
them.
I'll try to look the other way.
Make them look
Look
or
the other way, yeah.
gotcha.
Or
Um,
be blind or deaf. I don't know. Deaf.
okay. All right. Yeah, you start working on that.
Yeah.
And yeah, basically, to anyone outside, they just see you moving your hands around in your AR space to indicate, what you're up to.
Hmm.
That will take a bit.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
in the meantime, where are you guys heading first?
Well, what we really want is go to the 12th floor, right? But we're just
And
pretending that you want to see the
Yeah,
rest.
yeah, yeah. The scenic route.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
so
and
you
I'm
just
I'm kind of curious about the woman because of that interaction with the drones. I'm curious to establish if she can be potentially an ally or a foe.
gotcha.
So
Um,
probably I will try to get her alone somewhere or something.
okay, yeah. I mean, you could kind of just suggest she come along. She's open to that.
Yeah, why not? Wait
Yeah,
a
you,
little bit
you
until she
guys you guys
appears.
lag in the back, and yeah, she seems to be really interested in whatever this is, and nervous that something might be going on, but she's
Okay.
not surprised that
Hmm.
something might be going on.
Okay.
Okay.
She when you showed up, a she met you, and b she was like, oh, there's a credible threat. Of course, that makes perfect sense. Like didn't ask
Yeah.
you who it was or anything. Yeah, she was expecting this visit.
But
Is very apparent. Yeah,
what's her station in the corporation?
she
What's
is the director of public relations of Aladar
ah?
Division.
Okay, okay, okay.
What was her name again? Sorry, I forgot.
Oh, her name is Kiko Hata.
Kiko.
Kiko.
Kiko. Yeah.
Kiko. Okay.
So
So we
yeah, she
start.
would be Hato San, I guess.
Okay. So while we're walking, I move closer to her and say, "So tell me, Ato-san, you didn't seem surprised that we were here."
There have been events of late that have concerned me. It was not surprising that outside forces might have come to dampen our peaceful home.
Events such as? Can you tell us some more about them? Something else about
We're
them?
we're missing key personnel of late, and we suspected that maybe someone had decided to leverage their absence.
Hmm. Scientists, researchers,
Consultants, a
security
very a,
personnel.
a very valuable member of our brain trust, and she almost chuckles at the word brain trust. Is missing of late, and we worry for his return.
Oh, do you have a very large brain trust?
It's ever expanding.
And what's the name of this missing person?
His name is Lance Calvert. He's a executive consultant in our propulsion division.
Hmm.
Do you think they may have been kidnapped from, well, corporate spionage?
That's what we were expecting, but
Hmm.
we've received no ransom demands. So now we're thinking that it might be an attempt at acquiring corporate secrets,
Hmm.
or perhaps just to sabotage our efforts, as he is a very and she looks wistful key player uh, in everyone's happiness here.
Yes. Do you have any other such key players that you are currently protecting?
She looks really guarded. Um, Chiefly, my mind would go to Dr. Michael Ricardo, our head of R&D. He's also a very important figure here.
No, I
And
mean
is
other consultants.
He is our chief propulsion consultant.
Okay.
also missing?
No, no, only Mr. Calvin
Mm,
is unaccounted for.
okay.
The rest of us remain a happy whole.
Mm,
But for that wound in our heart.
yeah. Probably just got a better offer.
Yes.
I can't imagine that that would be the case. We value him greatly.
Maybe he
It,
just quit. He decided to take an extended holiday. Maybe he's in the Caribbean right now, sipping a cocktail on the beach.
Maybe someone killed
She
him.
smiles at that thought until until Ava mentions that. No, if he was dead, I would know.
Hmm. Yeah, it's very well always dangerous for to keep your business centered in just one person.
Well,
Not that I know anything of business, but
it's certainly a danger, but it's a danger that had to be taken with men like Nikola Tesla or any Howard Hughes, any of the great innovators. Sometimes a man has knowledge or skills that can't be replicated in others. So,
Okay, I'm going to kind of call a bluff a little bit,
okay,
and I'm going to say, well, but I don't think Tesla was telekinetic, was he?
she smiles. No, no, our best guesstimate is that he was electrokinetic.
Oh, okay.
So, you're aware of what we do here.
Yes, as I said,
That
we.
simplifies things. Yes, Mr. Calvern is a core component of our business model. He's not vital. We have more than enough of his biomass, but he is, and again, she looks wistful. He is a very important part of our happy home.
when you say biomass, what do you mean?
Well,
Genetic material.
we've discovered that telekinesis is not a whole function of the brain, just of individual neurons working as a network. So we've replicated those neurons,
Mm,
and now we can replicate them at any mass level. They're always better if they come directly from the source, but there's a little piece of him in everything we make now.
uh,
It
I'm
is
gonna I'm gonna ask her. Do you know that Lance is suspect in a series of murders?
that does surprise her. Uh, no, no, surely not. Lance is he's very caring. I can't imagine him being anything other than gentle. Yeah, you just kicked her psychologically in the ribs. You could tell. Like you've changed her estimation of it.
So when you basically replicate those, as you say, network of neurons, does anything else tag along?
I mean,
Sorry?
that's beyond my capacity to know. I mean, theoretically, that perhaps perhaps that's a question better left to Dr. Ricardo. This is, after all, if you'll pardon the expression, his brainchild.
It would be nice to talk to him also.
We'll come this way. And yeah, she takes you up to the top floor. And yeah, apparently Dr. Ricardo has just come in for the morning. He's drinking a cup of tea when she brings them in. So Dr. Ricardo, and he's like, I'd ask not to be disturbed. And she's like, Dr. Ricardo, this is Zone Sec. They're here. They're here working on a situation with Mr. Calvert. And yeah, that sort of kills his how dare you interrupt me kind of role, and he gets very serious. So what's the nature of your investigation?
Murder.
He's been murdered. That's a
No,
great
no.
loss.
No. He's not the victim, he's the suspect.
Oh, surely not.
Yes, we've heard. He's a very gentle person.
Well, I mean, he was a street punk before we found him, but he's got no incentive to do that sort of thing. He's important. He's important to the human race. Like, we need to shelter this man. He's unique.
Unique in what way?
I'm thinking to myself, I'm not saying, I'm just thinking, this is starting to get too much of a cult vibe in here.
What's so special about him?
Yeah.
He's the only natural telekinetic we found that exceeds the Roche, the Roromach limit of, and he starts technical terming, like that this guy's capable of just, way more force to mass ratio than any other telekinetic they've ever found. And he's natural. And then when they added on, when the specialist added on bio augments, he became even stronger.
So he's a superhero.
Do I?
Or a
Yes,
supervillain.
in
a
effect,
supervillain.
yes, he is a superhero.
All this science talk is saying. Can I understand if he's hiding something? If he's being honest about it?
Roll me a wits.
Just a moment, please.
Should we all of us roll?
Yeah.
Oh, I have science.
No.
Can I? Yes.
Yeah.
So, wait, right?
Yep.
Or plus 1 plus 3. So, plus 3. Okay, 17.
Okay. Yeah. This guy. I mean, you can't follow it all. Like he gets way into like super specialized terminology really quickly. But what you do know is that look. Like he's a true blue obsessed scientist. He is discovered something and he is going to chase it until the world explodes.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
in this case, that could literally be the case.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
A fanatic.
He would grind all of you into paste if he thought he could feed it to Lance Calvert, to get more brain matter out of it.
Okay.
Whatever's going on with Mr. Calvert, I'm sure that the corporation can make it worth everyone's while. If a war gelt is necessary, something of that nature, I'm sure arrangements can be made.
Well,
sure
if
this is a misunderstanding, though.
If it turns out he is in fact an assassin, he has to be brought to justice and go to trial.
Well, I mean, I can't argue with that, but I feel strongly that
And
there's
locked
no way that he is.
And locked away for a long time, if not worse.
Well,
I'm gonna ask him. Do you ever thought, well, if he's a killer, and if he decides to to go into a certain path and do certain things, could that affect your source material? Could he affect it? If you consider that risk?
He acts when you say the term source material. It you can see that it takes him a second to put that into context. Like that means something
Hmm.
else to him until and he's like, oh, you mean the brain matter? So it becomes really apparent that those mean different things to him,
Okay.
and he's like, oh no, it's just neurons. It's not his actual brain. It's just a clone of his neurons. They're independent. There's no way that they're not thinking. The
Hmm.
only thing they think about is lift this much, um, and we supply them nutrients and we give them neural stimulation from a biocomputer to tell them which direction and how hard to push things. It's like asking if a shovel would rebel against you.
And it's only telekinetic?
Yes, so far, I mean, there's of course, if we found people with natural psi abilities in other ways, there's a possibility of upscaling them as well. This technology has broad uh, uh, capabilities once we get it spun up and fully tested. But right now, it's doing exactly what the human race needs it to do.
Mm.
While he's talking, I'll let's just look around if I see any books that that call my attention. Occult books or
No, no.
something like no.
This guy has books and stuff, but everything he has seems to be about the history of space travel. Like
Oh, okay.
he has old NASA manuals, and
Okay.
he has like a helmet from one of the Gemini missions and things like that. Very expensive collector of
Yeah,
space memorabilia.
memorabilia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This
Well,
dude is true blue about getting out in space.
So if you don't get Lance back, what will you do?
I suppose we carry on, but whoever's holding him or whatever's going on, surely we can resolve it. We would like to have Lance back at the company. He is still important to what we're doing. It's always best to prune directly from the tree. Now, it's my understanding that in your basement you might have a solution to both our problems.
In our basement?
I mean, there's a certain garden I understand that might allow you to have your justice and us have our access.
Oh, I understand. That would be very convenient for you.
Well, that's the whole purpose.
Yes, yes. So, what about the source material you were talking about?
Oh, the brain matter? Um,
No, no, no. The source material you were talking about.
oh, eh, that terminology is very loosely used in this company.
hmm.
Okay.
I wouldn't pursue it terribly.
Well, since we are being so open and honest with each other, when you say that, it's like I just have a ringing in my brain saying, we want to pursue it.
Oh well, forget I said it then.
Well, I think it's time for us to go to. I think we saw everything, so I guess now it's time for us to go to floor 12.
He looks at the girl, and she kind of finds the floor with her eyes. Um, he's like, I don't think it would be appropriate to expose our guests to the dangers of the 12th floor.
No, it's not a problem.
Kiko, no, it's Kiko. Is Kito said that we could use that you guys could provide the
Biohazard
proper
suits.
exactly biohazard suits.
We have no problem with that.
Um, William, your
We,
phone starts ringing.
William, your phone starts ringing. Was William?
Bill, Bill Zimmer.
Yes,
Your phone's ringing.
I take the call.
All right, you pick it up. It is Lance's distorted voice. He's not going to let you down there. Just you're just going to have to kick your way through the door.
kick our way to the door. Okay.
I can hold him at bay, and the four pods kind of drift in the direction of his desk.
I turn to Eva and whisper what I was told right now.
Okay. Uh, do we even need the biohazard suits? I ask William.
I can mitigate that. Nothing will get around you that can't get through me.
Okay. Apparently we don't.
Okay, so I'll just ignore the both of them and say, okay, we are going.
Now with no suits.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys are kind of doing this on the down low, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, couldn't hear what you just said.
Oh, what I said? I was just confirming you guys are doing that on the down low and not speaking in
Yeah,
front of the
yeah,
girl.
yeah, yeah,
Or,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
just say we're gonna go and then we try to go, but yeah.
But without suits? At least let's
Yeah.
put suits.
Yeah, the doctor again tells her that it would be best if you showed uh, our guest out and we continued this.
Let me try just one thing.
No, but the idea, what I'm saying is
But
let's pretend that we are going, yeah, we're gonna say we are out and then we're gonna go by ourselves stealthy.
Yeah,
I'm
he
going to say
basically
that in the
says that
in the communicator.
he wants Crow to kind of pass this up through the council to get permission. This is as close as you've ever heard to anyone wanting a warrant.
Okay.
So you get ushered into the elevator with the girl, and yeah, she badges the elevator and pushes the 12 button, and then puts her finger to her lips in a shushing motion.
oh, thank you, Atosa. Can you get us some of those?
We don't need.
Biohazard.
Don't be.
Are you sure?
Yes.
We like to scare people away from the 12th floor.
Okay.
He's very important to me. If there's
Lance?
any way to resolve
Lance?
this, if there's any way to resolve this peaceably, please find it. I don't
Lance
know
is very
what's
important to you?
going on here, but I'll help in any way I can.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on anyway, but we are following Lance's lead, so.
Okay, you get to the 12th floor. Ding! It opens up, and yeah, he is. What you were told is essentially correct. There are sections of Martian regolith and lunar regolith here. Like the at levels that would have been just cost prohibitive in even a decade ago, and they're using it to make concrete and things like that to make their ship hulls, and they're doing all sorts of research with embedding it with funguses and things like that to make bioships. All of that stuff, though, is very well tended, so that this area is not, the resource floor here is not, subject to, poisonous materials or whatnot outside of those zones. In this area, there are no researchers at present, but you can hear something moving around. Sounds like a lot of somethings, and they appear to be working on something on the other end. But it doesn't sound like people. It sounds like maybe machines or something, like robots or something. The sounds are off. And,
Is Kiko with us?
She is, but she
Okay,
doesn't seem like she's real excited to go through the elevator door out on.
And I ask her, so where is the source material?
She points deeper in.
Mm.
They're somewhere in there.
There. Okay.
Do you know exactly
There
where?
are 4 of them. A very unlucky number.
But do you know exactly where
I'm
they are?
thinking I don't have my assault rifle with me. I only have a pistol. I couldn't bring an assault rifle to the
Uh,
Okay. Well,
yeah, you ask her if she knows exactly, and she's like, they go wherever they want. They have the run of
okay.
the place.
Uh,
Oh, are these the beetle things that he was telling us about?
Wait a minute. We are talking
She
about literal beetles or just
she
a metaphor?
nods. She nods. They're called mechanatories. Is that right? Is
Yeah,
that the right pronunciation?
yeah, yeah.
Is that Portuguese by any
No.
chance? Or oh, okay.
It's supposed to be
It's
Latin.
yeah,
Ah, gotcha. Oh well,
Pig
then yeah,
Latin. Machinators or machinatores.
Machinatores, yes.
yeah. Then yes, you so they're mechanatories.
Okay.
Are we talking about beetles or robots?
Yes,
Beetle robot.
Robot beetles.
yes, she confirms.
How big are them, I ask?
she she indicates like about a person size, maybe a little smaller.
Hmm.
I'll start. I'll start recording this
Okay.
wherever in my. I don't have a mobile or
Personal,
whatever
You
personal
thing.
Yeah,
computers.
you
Or,
pull it
Personal
out.
computer. Yeah,
You
whatever.
pull it out.
Yeah,
You trip it off, and yeah,
and
this is kind of the reverse problem that that they had in the apartment. When you turn on your camera and start showing it, things show up in your camera that
Mhm.
you don't see looking at the same scene. There are
right.
these like little trapezoids floating in the air that have these symbols carved on them, and they're just sort of distributed periodically here and there.
what
Um,
is this?
you see them on the camera, you do not see them
okay?
in
So
actuality.
Patrick,
So
you go ahead with your camera and let's make sure we don't touch
and
all
I
that weird
and
stuff.
okay, and I'm sending this directly to our mainframe. No, to the to our boss.
Yeah, yeah. You
Okay.
Uh,
offsite storage for the special division.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah,
So you start streaming.
yeah. And
All right. You
I'll
start getting
gosh,
likes like crazy. Like,
yeah, I'll
have you been
cautiously
Have you
go
been
ahead.
here before, Kiko? Did I ask Kiko if she has been here before?
I have not. It's forbidden.
Okay.
They are difficult to speak to.
Can they
And
be
then she
hurt
says,
in some way?
in Japanese a word that you more or less you take to being that they're crazy in some way.
Can they be hurt in some way?
Everything can be hurt.
Okay.
It's a truism of this world.
Okay.
Let's
So
go. Go.
I'll
And then
See,
you're
start
like,
working.
thanks, lady. I don't want to
Yeah.
break their hearts. I want to,
yeah.
I'll start working. Try not to touch any trapezoids or geometrical shapes in the air.
Yeah, basically, yeah. You can point them out to your image
Hmm.
processor, and then it
Hmm.
can overlay on everyone else's AV that like
Okay.
something
Okay.
should be here, but you don't see it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you will by doing that, you can map it out so that, and it's not like a minefield. They're very regularly placed, so yeah, it's not hard to kind of skirt around them.
Okay.
And as you get closer to the noise, now, yeah, now you recognize the sound. It's kind of that noise that roaches make when they're crawling
Hmm.
around. You hear the little chittering of insect
Hmm.
eggs, except
I hate
upscaled.
roaches. I hate roaches.
And then periodically you'll hear like the buzzing of one of them deploying some wings, it sounds like, and flying somewhere.
This is disgusting.
Yeah. Mm. So very slowly, I'll try to film or get one of these beetles.
Yeah,
Are we going to do a stealth roll so we try to get them on?
yes. Yeah, if you get close enough to film them,
I
you
had
will
a
have to
20.
roll.
Whoa.
Okay, well that
And I get an
and
18.
you get a plus
18.
two because these things regard humans as almost beneath them. So yeah, they don't really notice
Okay.
one human from another. So
Okay. So 20 in this case.
Okay.
Okay, I have 16.
Okay. Um.
So in that case, I had a natural 20
Yeah.
plus
Yeah. You're
23.
invisible
Yeah.
to them. Yeah. um.
Oh, plus 3 on my agility. Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm in
You're
ninja mode.
well hidden. Yeah. Um. Patrick, you're they don't seem to be responding to you. But yeah, you're having to kind of get out a little further than you'd like to in order to get a picture of one of them. But yeah,
Mhm.
you managed to get an image of them,
Uh,
and
they
yeah, they're like big, beetles with kind of robotic and cybernetic parts grafted to them.
okay. So they have implants. Okay,
Yes,
not totally biological.
and
Okay.
each of them has a different set of implants. It looks
Hmm.
like they're not they look like they start as identical, and then it's their implants and their add-ons that make them
Hmm.
unique.
Okay. And can I see if they're working in something specific or just working?
They're right now. It looks like they're doing the process, whatever it is that is allowing them to clone the neural tissue.
Hmm.
So they're kind of huddled around this cauldron looking thing, and yeah, they're making adjustments to these kind of strange metal and crystalline controls to gather this brain meat that's in the middle, and periodically you'll see little beams shooting into it and things like that. And yeah,
Hmm.
three of them are doing that. The fourth one is kind of flying around, grabbing things and adding it to the cauldron.
I'll turn to Yana and say, Miss Gibson, did Lance ask us to destroy this sample because of the roaches?
This is so
The
disgusting. Yes, let's get rid of this thing.
but how the are we going to blow this up or what?
I look to Evan to Bill. What do they look like? They're going to do.
Do they look like they can be shot?
Yeah, they've got carapaces, but yeah, there's a biological component to them. So yeah,
Are you filming this, Patrick?
Yes, I'm sending all of this to our boss.
Let's shoot it.
Yeah, let's shoot it.
all right, let's
Shoot.
roll some
Wait,
initiative.
why no?
But
They're
Shoot.
first, let's
fucking
roll.
giant cockroaches.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll to see if you guys get a surprise round
Yeah,
with
well, I had
advantage.
25 on my stealth, so
Yeah,
I
you're
should.
stealth. You definitely will, but yeah, they also did not roll well. So yeah, they are too engrossed in what they're doing. You guys will get a surprise round on them.
Initiative is D6.
You won't have to worry about this first round. You guys win the
Okay,
initiative for the
okay,
round. So,
okay.
but
So
then
it's
we'll
shoot.
re-roll on next round. Yeah.
Okay, so shooting small arms, right?
Yep. Small arms.
Uh,
Unless assault rifle, woman, assault rifle.
I didn't bring my assault rifle. It will not be discreet. That's the problem. Okay, three. Well, I don't know. I don't know. If I say I brought a long jacket, could I've carried a assault rifle?
You know what? Yeah, this is your thing. So yeah, I'm imagining that you
Yeah.
could get one in. Yeah.
This uses agility.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
So
So I had a
plus
20, but not a natural 20.
plus four plus four.
Okay. And
Okay.
I
you're
had a
also
19.
firing.
I had a 19.
So are y'all focusing fire, or
Uh,
is everyone shooting a different bow?
Let's all
uh,
shoot in a different bag.
a different, or are we
Or you want
trying
to?
to take out? Yeah,
I'm
probably if
not.
it's take.
I'm not thinking. The one that is closer to me, I'll just
Gotcha.
fire.
Okay, so plus four, it's 20.
Okay.
I'm looking
So
for the guns, Miguel. I can't find the guns on the equipment. I don't know why. I need.
I had an 18. I'm not
I,
sure.
I
Is it
need
enough?
the damage of the assault rifle. Why can't I find the goddamn equipment?
5 million.
Search
Assault
for
rifle is 1d6 plus 2.
Okay, okay, thank you. Yeah, I didn't
Um,
take note because I thought I'm going to look it in the book, but I don't know why I can't
yeah,
find
I
it.
have that. I have that in my notes for Sanchez Pons, who is now deceased. No one's fault. Don't feel bad. Um,
rest, rest his soul. And the
Okay,
and
Probably
the
not.
and the pistol we have. What's
The
damage?
pistol,
it's
your pistol is 1d6 plus, or yeah, just 1d6. Sorry.
1d6. Okay. So one.
I had an 8.
Okay.
3.
5.
Oh, and I can use. Okay, yes. I need to forget that my unique feature is Raging Fury. Not Furry,
Very.
Fury.
Fury.
Fairy.
So I
Very
can
good.
have,
Fairy.
yeah. So
Yes, that's your
on the
hair
next,
starts to
yeah,
drop.
on the next 3 rounds, I'm going to use it. So I'm going to have my +2 bonus to all combat rolls.
Okay. So, all right. How much damage did you do, Ava?
8.
8. All right. All right. So yeah, you pack one really hard, and you're trained, so I'm going to assume you're hitting a different one than everybody else.
Hmm.
How many you did? How many points, Miguel?
3.
3. All right. It's a palpable hit, and
I'll be right
5.
back.
5. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. All right. So yeah, you mostly kind of instinctively shoot at different ones, because once it becomes a free for all, and you start shooting, you're like, oh no, that one's being taken care of. This one's going to chunk me and tear my face off. Um, yeah, you guys open up on them, and then yeah, they're surprised, so they don't act this round, but yeah, now they square up, and we're going to roll initiative. Uh, but it's just the fastest person on the side, right, that needs to roll. Who you think that's Ava
Probably Ava.
with our
Yes.
luck? Let me see her stats.
Actually, because I have
Oh yeah,
feats.
she's keyed
Yeah,
up too.
I have what I have +2. So I don't know. I don't know. Depends on Eva's
Yeah, Ava's
ability.
got a +3, and then she's also
So she's the
raging out.
Yeah, I have
she's the one.
lightning reflexes. So
All right, yeah. So
Yeah.
roll the initiative, and then
is it D6 or
and
D8? D8, right?
D6.
D6.
for
Yeah. Why? What is D8? Nothing. Okay, 6.
No.
So I had 8. Yeah, I had 8 plus.
14.
Ay, ay,
Yeah,
ay.
Okay,
not
yeah,
14, 13.
yeah,
Yeah.
you guys definitely, yeah. I guess because they like, humans showed up and shot them out of nowhere. Yeah, that you are still in the initiative. So yeah, you guys get to go again. Now, the situation as we have it now is getting clearer. There are two of them that immediately start skittering back and aiming what look like laser sights at you guys. One of them flies up. He was already flying around, or he is
Hmm.
probably it was flying around already. So it sort of, tries to gain some altitude, and then there's a bulkier one that is squaring off with Ava, and it zips out two little plasma jets that look kind of like axe blades under its arms.
Jesus.
So with that
Do
in
we have
mind,
any cover?
pick your targets.
Killer
Cover
cockroaches.
and such.
Yeah. Do we
Yeah,
have any
yeah. There's
cover?
there's
Do I have any
machines
cover
and yeah,
inside?
there's
Okay.
machines and gewgaws and stuff all around that yeah you could duck behind if you
I've
wanted.
learned now that I need to ask for cover, and I can't just say
It's
shoot
fair.
it.
That's fair.
Okay. So I had 13 plus 2 plus, I'll say 4. Me and Matt. Okay, I had 19.
All right, 19.
And I had an 8 again. And I'm going to attack the same one that is already closest to me and is coming after me.
The one with the axis?
Yes.
Gotcha. And how many points you did? Eight. You said.
8.
Okay. Yeah. You. I mean, you clip him good. And yeah, he doesn't look thrilled that you and he are now in this life or death combat. You didn't know you could read people's faces until now, but rage is universal apparently. All right, William, what
I
you up to?
well,
And,
I'm going
and yeah,
to
for
shoot the
reference, we'll
closer
call
one.
them we'll call them flyer, enforcer, and then the other two are just sort of drones.
Okay, flyer and enforcer. Okay, I'll shoot the enforcer then.
Okay. And
I rolled a 19.
that is not. Yeah, yeah. You plink him. You see it just sort of plink off the carapace. All right, Jana.
So I see the flying one more or less above me, so I'll point up and fire at it.
Okay.
I got. Let me do the maths. Maths. Uh, I got 22.
You got how
To it,
much?
to it.
22 to it.
Oh, I thought you said 52. I'm like, what are you
No,
rolling?
no, 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 no.
Assault,
I was doing.
assault cannon.
Yeah,
Assault
no, I was doing the roll.
All right,
I
yeah,
didn't know
that will hit that flyer. So how much damage?
Unfortunately, not 22.
You're like, you're
I
cheating.
I got 3.
You got 3. All right. Okay. And Patrick.
I'll shoot one of the same one I shot before.
Okay.
What?
One of the drones.
Yeah, while screaming. Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
I
And
mean, it's laser armed beetles, dude.
yeah, yeah,
You
what's
act like you've never seen this before.
yeah,
All
probably.
right. What's your
So
what's your attack roll?
okay, so it's 21 and 6 damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that
21 to
guy
hit.
drops. That guy drops.
Really?
Yeah, you pop him, and yeah, he falls over and starts making guttery noises.
Don't stop shooting.
Don't stop shooting. Yeah.
Yeah. And, all right. So now Flyer guy is going to attack Jana. What's your defense, Jana?
So I'm wearing my vest. So total it's 20.
Okay.
Jesus. 20.
It's 16 from the vest, plus 2 from agility, and plus 2 from my enhanced awareness.
All right. He is going to hit you for 6 points of damage.
Ouch! Ah!
Yeah, he basically does the lance trick, only not nearly as well as Lance. And yeah, he just drops a crystal into the air, and then it accelerates into your armor and kind of catches you.
I knew this flying one was a mean bastard.
He's pretty tough. But speaking of tough, the enforcer now is going to try to attack Ava. And may not.
I have
Uh,
just one question. I have a
Well, the twin.
augment
Yeah.
that says target assist. Do you
Oh,
have any bonus to
yeah,
hit?
yeah. It's a to hit bonus. Yeah.
+1?
I think it's +1.
Okay,
Yeah.
just to know. Okay, thank you.
Will a 25 hit you, Ava?
Yes, I
Okay.
have 16 defense.
All right. And now why did I give this guy D4 based? So 10 points of damage coming in.
Oh God, I'm almost
Gee,
dead.
really?
Yeah, I only have 17 health points.
Yeah, he's got like this plasma axe thing that's ridiculous. So yeah, he basically does a 2-handed sort of cross attack, and yeah, it's very hard for you to anticipate because he doesn't move like a person. So yeah, he ends up getting a good swipe on you with one while you're dodging the other. Um, and the drones are probably not going to do a damn thing. So, all right, now it is time for me to roll because these guys are all in a hurting place. Yeah, they decide that they don't want to be here anymore. So, if y'all want any parting shots, roll an initiative, and if you roll better than their initiative, you can get a shot off on them before they pull their escape trick.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
And
Yeah, I had a shitty initiative. I
their
had
initiative is 6.
So it's the dice plus the agility bonus, right?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so I had 7.
Yeah, I had 5. I had a shitty roll.
Okay.
So yeah, if you beat 6, you will get another shot at them before
7.
they. Okay.
So I want to shoot at the flying bastard.
All right. Go ahead and take it.
But are they all leaving or just the drones?
They are all leaving.
Okay, okay.
But it may
Well,
be
one
it
of
may
the
not be possible if you take the right one out.
one of the drones was disabled by O'Malley, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
How much to hit? The
Which
flying
one are
one?
you shooting at?
The flying one.
The flying one. His defense is 13.
Okay, so I hit him. Not that hard. And damage is 4.
Okay, that hurts him, but he's still up. Anybody else taking a part in
Uh,
shot? And
I'm going. I'm going
I
to
didn't
try.
pass. Yeah,
I'm going to try to
had a
shoot
shitty roll.
the one that is flying.
the flying one. Okay,
Yeah, the flying
roll
one.
it. His defense is 13, so yeah.
Yeah, 15.
Okay. What's the damage?
Okay, it's a d6, so 4.
Oh, you put him in a serious hurt, but he has just enough hit points left that he dives, and as he does, he tears the floor with some of his claws, and it rips open a portal, and him and all of his buddies kind of fall into it, and then the floor fills itself back up again a moment later, and they are just somewhere else.
Motherfuckers,
What the fuck?
and I'll empty the clip on the floor.
Boom, 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 boom.
Motherfuckers.
All
Oh,
right, roll for ricochet.
The disabled one also disappeared, or did it stay?
Oh, the disabled one, yeah, they take their dead with them. I won't say why.
so
To hit him, probably.
No evidence other than
no
your
evidence.
film.
Yeah.
They'll
Well,
cannibalize him.
There was the
Realistically,
recording, right?
you've probably got chunks of them here and there that you blew off of them. So yeah, I mean, if you want some physical evidence, you could probably
Yeah, probably just to deliver to our boss.
probably won't get used in a ritual or anything. Don't worry.
Did
S-
O'Malley was able to record the shootout?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Hey,
This is
I have
as
one of
close as a Voladot has ever come to having a body cam. You guys are so happy.
so now we destroyed the mess, the brain, the whatever.
There's some of it here, definitely. Yeah. So, yeah.
Did Lance told us to destroy his brain?
Yes, he told us
Okay, okay. Then
because the Beatles were using
yeah, for
whatever to.
yeah.
Yeah, and just like that, William's phone is getting a call again.
Hello.
I've got the rest of this. You guys have done enough. Get get Akiko out of the building, and you have my things.
Oh, I think this building is going to disappear.
Mm,
Let's
Okay,
go.
so let's go quickly.
Yeah,
yeah, let's
yeah.
go, run
Yeah,
away, run away.
yeah.
We'll.
You get back to the elevator. She gets you out to the outside, and yeah, you just sort of hustle her into the. She she's
Yeah.
not providing a lot of resist. She's very confused, so she's willing to go along.
Let's. Yeah.
And yeah, about a block or so away, once you guys are done, yeah, you just hear that whistling noise, but it's a lot louder this time as a tungsten rod deorbits itself through the middle of that building. Seismographs, on both sides of the Mediterranean go off over the next few minutes, and yeah, that building and a couple of buildings next to it are just evaporated.
Okay.
Your
Vengeance.
car gets tossed around, but you're heroic people. So yeah, you pull yourselves out of the wreckage and just sort of see the building, crumpled up. Um, and as your truck is rolling around and flying through the air, you just feel like hands wrap around you, holding you safe and cozy until the truck comes to a rest and then letting you go. Um,
Oh, what a ride!
Yep. A day later, you've gone through debrief. Reed and Crow are dealing with the fallout of having a major corporation and several other buildings in the city of Glass fired on by a terrorist weapon from orbit. Um, and yeah, your particular part in this gets mostly forgotten by everyone but Reed, who's like, after your debrief's like, yeah, best of a bad situation, I guess. And we got some payback for my boy, so that's what's important, I guess.
Hmm.
Um, a couple of days after that, William, your phone rings again. You're off in your civilian life somewhere.
Yes, doing nothing.
Uh,
Is it? Is it
yeah,
the?
it's the
Yeah.
burner. Yeah,
Yes. What's happening now?
a lot of the situation is probably going to cause some issues. So I've made sure everyone's forgotten your role in it.
Forgotten?
Yes, I can't stop what they started, but they they're losing their focus is giving me a chance to stay me. And that means that whatever they were making, it's probably going to be under my control. I'm starting to talk to the people at the pyramid. I'm going to be very powerful soon. Possibly by the end of the century, I'll control the entire solar system. I'll be everywhere, and I won't forget what you've done for me.
That's interesting. I shouldn't
So,
be worried. I'm not sure.
I don't know. It all
Yeah.
depends on whether I can keep myself away from this other place that I'm in. There's there's worlds past this. We'll talk later. There may be more work to be done, and I'll make sure that it's rewarding. And he cuts the line, and you just sort of look at the phone, like, and then go back to your black meat.
Yeah.
And that is as good a stopping place as any.
hooray! Save the universe, something like that.
Yeah, you at least gave it a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get off the air.
We have met the supreme being, and he's a corporate douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.